human. Live from the Ingle studio.
I can't wait to play with myself every day.
The Sportsocracy.
Damn the devil to hell! Let the big dog see! Let him on the field!
Come get you some of this.
Fire them cannons! By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment.
Oh my God, the Jets killed him.
It is ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM and 1400. The Sportsocracy heard everywhere you go on the iHeart Radio app. We are seen everywhere on YouTube. Just go to the Sportsocracy.com, click the live video link, subscribe to the channel, join us in the chat. Today, welcome into
Power Rankings Tuesday.
Yeah, I can't stress him too much today.
I've got the
old
suds.
Flo needs the Flonase.
I have got a just massive case of the suds.
But he's powering through just for us. He didn't even make it home. Like, he just decided, Greenville, you're my home now.
Well, here's the thing. All right, so and we thought about this before I came down here in general. So I don't know if you've ever been in South Carolina when it snows, or if it rains and then gets below 32. South Carolina is a lot like a cat wearing mittens when it snows, and they just don't know what to do with themselves. So when you drive a gigantic truck that has to go up the Green River Gorge, you get a little worried that an 18-wheeler is going to hit that and go, and we take out the entire city.
Mm-hmm.
So I called Marriott and went, hey, we've done stuff. And they went, cool, we got a room for you, young blood.
Nice.
And so I had I had a very comfortable room and probably one of the worst nights of sleep I've had in the last 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
My television was like possessed by the devil, and so it would just randomly start playing every hour.
That sounds terrifying.
I heard Chicago, the band Chicago,
Okay.
3 separate times just out of nowhere at 3, 4:30, and 6 this morning.
Why? I mean, is that like the default music on the TV or
I
something?
guess. I don't know. I'm
That's
gonna need.
That's horrible.
I'm gonna need your concierge to show up
Oh
next
my
time I
gosh.
stay there and explain to me, how do I make the TV go super off?
Ooh. That takes me back to like one Christmas season when I was working in retail back in college. The Best Buy was selling some kind of a concert CD or something that was, I think it was a Jefferson Airplane that did the "Fooled Around and Fell in Love," that song.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it played on the televisions outside of the warehouse over and over and over. I mean, you would hear it 180 times in an 8-hour shift. And by the end of that Christmas season, I wanted to burn all of those. Just the entire city of Charleston to the ground. I can't take it anymore. So I guess I get what you're feeling there. Somebody needs to do something about the default music on the television though, because that's annoying.
Yeah, it was pretty terrible.
That's worse than Groundhog Day.
It was a beautiful, beautiful room that allowed me to watch Monday Night Football. As Jalen Hurts did something that,
Woo!
to the best of our knowledge, no one has ever done in NFL history. He turned it over 2 times in one play.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me your season's not going well without telling me. I turned it over 2 times on the same play.
It's very difficult to do.
It's not easy.
Mm-hmm.
It is not easy to do.
4 interceptions, sinks the Philadelphia Eagles in overtime. The Chargers muddying out a win, 22-19. I mean, do you give the Chargers a lot of credit for winning that game?
I do. I do, because they played rather excrement football as well.
You're right.
I did love that they ran the Lou Holtz veer.
Yeah, listen. I know nobody understands this, but 3 things happen when you throw the ball to them, man. So just tell your quarterback to be big, be fast, and run the damn ball.
And that's what they did.
Yep.
They ran the triple option about 7 times last night. That's not what it was, but it was, play action fake, oh crap, run! And it worked. And it worked, and it worked, and it worked. So, I mean, look, I look at the Chargers. Do I think that's a great team? No. I will say it's the duct tape team of the NFL right now.
Mm-hmm.
Duct tape can fix anything. Can it get it back to new? No. But will it work? Sure. And that's where they are.
Mm-hmm. Gambit fan in the YouTube comments.
He is a unhappy boy today.
He's been on one, and who can blame him after watching your team, or your quarterback, namely.
Hey, you got Kyle Schwarber back though. Philadelphia, you can rejoice.
Yes,
you got
good
Kyle
job.
Schwarber back. I don't know who that is, and I don't care.
You know who Kyle Schwarber is. Stop
I do, but I will say, so we have Josh Michael in Asheville. We have Aaron Michael, his brother, here in Greenville. And he came in here very excited that Kyle Schwarber had signed. And for 30 seconds, I understood what it was like for my wife when I break down college tape for her.
Yes.
I care for you, and I'm glad that you're happy. Mm-hmm. But I don't give one rat's damn about what you just said. Not one.
You just have to placate them. You just have to, smile and nod and go, okay, yeah, good job. And they'll leave. Eventually they'll leave the room and you can go, why did we just do that?
When people tell me baseball things, I feel like that's how every ex-girlfriend of mine before Amy felt when I would try to explain the NFL. Mm-hmm. Because I'm telling you events of people that you don't know who they are in a language that you don't speak.
Right. Gambit fan asked for the runway, so I'm going to give him the runway, and I'm just going to read his comments about his Philadelphia Eagles and how he feels today after Jalen Hurts' 4-interception performance last night on Monday Night Football, where they lose to the Chargers 22-19 in overtime. He says, everyone, please give me some runway to say heinous things about my football team.
Clear for takeoff.
Smart fans agree. Start Tanner McKee. I am so tired of having to even passingly defend Jalen Hurts. He can't throw the ball. Some may have noticed that I gush about Joe Burrow a bit and may seem odd considering he doesn't play for my team. I say both Burrow and Hurts are in a good position of inconsistent offensive lines, weapons that range from elite to reliable, a non-existent run game, save in spurts. The difference: Burrow can't be stopped on third down, and Hurts can't make a third down. Said, they both lost because they made mistakes and turned the ball over. Yes, the difference is Burrow has a Swiss cheese defense that gives up a touchdown in 3 plays. Jalen has an elite defense that bails him out again and again and again and again and again and again and again. Says, I'm so sick of people pretending that he's not a backup quarterback, posing as a starter, because of 1 career year and a Super Bowl run behind an elite O-line and a Hall of Fame running back, all having career years. You ask Jalen to do anything in a pass-centric game, he's not only bad, he gets outplayed by a one-handed captain, if man, that didn't make sense, who also stunk up the joint. Coach Sirianni, your superpower is supposedly hiring people, so why do the people you hire all suck? You're a culture guy. Why is the locker room always a den of gossip and sniping? In short, we suck, we deserve to lose, and I'm sorry to Coach Vic and the defense who played their asses off only for their offense to poop their pants again. Okay, got that off my chest. I'm good.
I will be recording that in a series of voices later today because that was beautiful.
It was great. It was,
and I can't wait to hear the summation of that in the Morgan Freeman voice.
Yes.
In short, we suck.
was
We deserve to lose, and I'm sorry.
yes,
Coach
it
Vic
was-
and the entire defense who played their asses off only for the offense to poop their pants.
You
again.
could tell that it all came from the heart, and
No doubt.
And that's how fans are feeling today. What can you say? What can you say?
I feel like we need a round of applause for Gambit fan because that was
yes.
that was as beautifully said as it could possibly be.
Yes.
And I didn't disagree with not one word that he just said.
No.
Because it's hard to. And yet, I spent a large portion of my night last night doing just that. With Eagle fans that love to tell me how good Jalen Hurts is. All right, I'm going to ask 3 questions, and I want you to tell me which one of these I'm wrong in. Is Jalen Hurts the first quarterback to have multiple offensive coordinators in multiple years?
No.
Is he the first quarterback to ever have 5 offensive coordinators in 5 years and look like 5 completely different people? Because I would say yes.
Maybe, yeah.
Baker
sure.
Mayfield did it. He's never looked like 5 different people.
True.
He's ranged from good you know what? I'm going to say something nice about Baker Mayfield here. He has ranged from borderline great to inconsistent.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Hurts has ranged from borderline MVP to are we actually sure that's an NFL quarterback and not a fan that stole a jersey and a helmet? Because last night, he looked like a fan that stole a jersey and a helmet. And I do have to look at every Eagles fan because I know a lot of them. And I get that you defend your team and you love to puff out your chest and go, yeah, but it worked and won us a Super Bowl. Okay. I'm going to ask you a question. Tank, if you got in your car after drinking 42 beers and you made it home, does that mean it was a good idea?
No.
Does it mean it's something you should do again?
No.
No. Because eventually you're going to get caught. Last night on Monday Night Football, the Philadelphia Eagles got caught in something that I have been saying for weeks, months, bordering on years. You paid a quarterback for the best you will ever see him be. Right now, you have A.J. Brown, who undeniably is a top 5 to 6 receiver in the NFL, pure talent-wise.
Mm-hmm.
You have Devontae Smith, who is a top 3 route runner in the NFL, and a top 15, I'm being generous here to make this sound slightly better for Jalen Hurts because I think he's better than that. Top 15 receiver in the NFL. You have Saquon Barkley, who is the most talented running back in the NFL. You have Jordan Mailata, who might be the second best left tackle in the NFL. At worst, he's in the top 5. Last night, you didn't have Landon Dickerson, Lane Johnson, all of that. But it's looked this way time and time again. So I asked this question. What good player has ever had to be propped up this much to be passable?
Mm-hmm.
Not good. Not good. Because I would argue Jalen Hurts hasn't had a good game this entire season. To be a passable NFL quarterback, you have to have everything I just said. And by the way, I forgot to mention Dallas Goedert, who's a top 7 to 8 tight end in the league. Oh, by the way, you also have a defense that's full of absolute dogs with maybe the best defensive coordinator in the league.
Mm-hmm.
You have all of those things, and you can't be a passable quarterback consistently. That tells me you're not an NFL starter. You never have been, and you never will be. Jalen Hurts belongs in that same discussion with Trent Dilfer and Brad Johnson and Joe Flacco. You had a really good run. That's not who you are. It's just not. Did you disagree with anything I just said there?
No. I don't know. I don't know if
feels like
he.
You want to disagree with
I
something
do. I mean, I
said.
do because I don't. I think he's better than Trent Dilfer. Is he more Is he closer to Eli Manning?
Eli Manning's not a terrible comp.
Because,
matter of fact, I used that comp last night.
Right, because Eli is, he had his moments where he was really, really good, and he was really good in those championship games. I mean, hell, look at the Super Bowl last year. Jalen Hurts, he was a huge reason why they won that game. So maybe it's more than that. He skews more to that side because there is that really high side. The really high side of Jalen Hurts is so much better than Trent Dilfer's.
Is it?
Don't you agree?
No, I don't.
Really?
No, I don't, because I'll ask you this question Actually, I'm going to ask you two questions back to back, and I want to hear your answer on both. What does Jalen Hurts do as a quarterback? Not as an athlete, not as a runner, not as a BDD that can run people over. As a quarterback, name me the skill that Jalen Hurts has, and there is one answer to this, that great quarterbacks have ever had.
What's the answer?
He's really good in clutch moments. He finds a way to lead teams, not because of his talent, but because he's a damn good leader. And I'll give you that. In fairness, I could say that about 40 people that have never touched a football in their lives. Being a good leader is a great trait. The problem is it's the only one that he has. He's a good runner. Good, not great, because I don't think he's elite fast. I don't think he has the best instincts that I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
As a passer, he is falafeling awful. Not always good sometimes. I'm tired of hearing all of that. He, as a thrower of the football, is awful. And there's only two sides of that argument. You either agree with what I just said or you're wrong. There's no in between. And if you don't believe me, allow me to ask the second question. And it's Notorious B.I.G. said it in the comments. I'm glad he used this quarterback because I was going to use a different one, and I like this one better. If Sam Darnold was the starting quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles, what's their record right now?
Oh, they'd be a game or two better.
I think you smoke crack based off what you just said.
Really?
I think they'd be undefeated, and I don't genuinely think they would have had more than two games that were even contests. Let's go through the games they lost. Sam Darnold win last night? Absolutely,
Maybe.
Unequivocally, no doubt. Does Sam Darnold beat the Dallas Cowboys?
Yes.
Unequivocally, no doubt. Does Sam Darnold allow the New York Football Giants to just grind games out because I can't sustain a drive? People forget this. The Giants beat them within an inch of their lives. Philadelphia had the ball for 29 minutes. The Giants had it for 31. And yet, somehow, they had 5 more first downs than Philadelphia. By the way, that's a Giants team that has 2 players that are both rookies. And they embarrassed you on national television. Does Sam Darnold lose to the Denver Broncos? Because I would say no. The only one of these that I look at and go, Sam might have lost that one too, was against the Chicago Bears because your defense let you down.
Okay.
I look at Philadelphia and I see 2 problems. And I'm not saying this just to go, I've tried to tell you this for years and you don't want to hear it. You have 2 problems. Jalen Hurts is one and Nick Sirianni is the other. And I love what Gambit fans said. You're supposedly so good at hiring coordinators. Then why have you hired 3 that are absolute turds? The one you've hired that I've ever seen look really good. I'll give you Shane Steichen. Outside of Shane Steichen, all the hires you've made, the only 2 coordinators I've ever seen be really, really good were Vic Fangio, who's been in this league, I think, since they invented the ball. Not even the football, just a ball in general. I think he figured out how to defend it when they invented that about 2 weeks after they invented the wheel. And Kellen Moore that you watched across the field from you for years. That's the only two you've ever hired. How does that make you a good hirer? This is the same question I asked about Kevin O'Connell. He's a quarterback whisperer. The only quarterback you've ever had that was worth a damn was Sam Darnold. It's a myth. It's been a myth. It will always be a myth. And now you're seeing what happens when you let a gerbil run your football team. You have all this talent, and your Johnny Rah-Rah doesn't work because we don't believe in you, and we don't believe in this quarterback. We might like him. I watched that entire drive last night in overtime, and I kept thinking, Jalen Hurts is going to find a way to make a mistake here.
Mm-hmm.
And the big baby in the YouTube chat said he had Kirk too. He inherited Kirk. That doesn't make you a quarterback whisperer. He didn't make Kirk any better. Kirk Cousins has been to Pro Bowls before Kevin O'Connell even showed up. He's had Nick Mullen and Daniel Jones and J.J. McCarthy. They've all been duds. Nick Sirianni's the exact same guy. He has a Super Bowl ring. Awesome. So does Brian Billick.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make them great coaches? And I'll be honest with you, I'd take Brian Billick 100 times out of 100 before I'd take Nick Sirianni.
Oh, I would too.
Brian Billick never got another chance in the NFL. What does that tell you?
I always thought that was weird.
I did too.
I
Now, I will say I've brought that up to people in the NFL before because I did not work in the league when Brian Billick was in it, and they just kind of raise their eyes at me, and they give me this weird look like, well, yeah, there's a reason for that, but we don't want to talk about it.
It wasn't because TV was so much better.
I've always thought he must have been kind of a jackal.
Yeah,
and people didn't like working with him because nobody ever wants to throw him under the bus, but they don't want to talk about him either.
Yep. You're in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville. It's a Power Rankings Tuesday. We'll be right back after this.
All across the
Clear.
Tar Heels on the run. Dribble to the cup. Layup Kellen in the foul.
This is Carolina basketball.
Long rainbow three. Nothing but net from the rookie. Not the triple. He'll try another triple. Counted.
The home of the six-time national champion.
Drives and hammers it home. Hello, young fella.
This is your radio home for the Tar Heels.
Asheville's home for the Tar Heels is ESPN Asheville.
Oh, how's that flu, babe? Did you take Dayquil Intense Flu yet?
Nah, I got this. Ugh, okay, I don't got this.
You stay on the couch, and I'll grab the Dayquil.
Undo your flu symptoms with Dayquil Intense Flu. Dayquil Intense Flu provides powerful relief of your flu symptoms.
I'm ready for that to-do list.
Wow, you do got this.
Dayquil Intense Flu. The daytime coughing, aching, fever, under your flu, medicine. Use as directed, keep out of reach of children.
This football season, Bears Smokehouse Barbecue is where the fans feast. Catch every game Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday on big screens with booming sound, cold drinks, and the best barbecue in town. Bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. A dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full rack of ribs, 3 pints of sides, and slider rolls, feeding 4 hungry fans. Whether you're cheering for touchdowns or just here for the ribs, Bears is the ultimate game day destination. Bears Barbecue in downtown Asheville. Your home for football where the fans feast.
What were some of the memories from your USO tours?
That nobody knew who I was, and they were like, why do we have to say hello to this guy?
Recently on the Good Stuff podcast, we sat down with our friend Bradley Cooper to talk about his deep friendship with host Jacob.
He was there when I found out that I was going to have a baby.
You showed me the picture. You're like, what's that mean? And I was like, oh my God.
And how they've been there for each other through the hard times.
And I was able to sort of walk Jacob through some stuff.
Yeah, next month I'll be 8 years clean and sober.
Open your free iHeartRadio app, search the Good Stuff podcast, and listen now.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have: Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports have teamed up under a new local owner to serve our community with the finest custom apparel and unique branded items at the best price. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports can customize whatever you, your team, or your local group may need with high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Visit mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com. That's mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com for your local one-stop custom apparel shops.
The Ingles Giving Tree, benefiting Manna Food Bank, is back up at the Asheville Mall for the season. We know nothing can hold back the holiday spirit of giving in Western North Carolina, and we remember the needs of our neighbors this year. Drop off non-perishable items in the donation barrels at Ingles locations, donate online, or at the Ingles Giving Tree at the Asheville Mall. Help Ingles Markets, iHeart Radio Asheville, WLOS, and Asheville Citizen Times ensure Manna Food Bank can fill thousands of empty plates this season. Together, we can make a difference.
The Sportsocracy.
That is some good, clean family fun there, eh, Cot?
Back in the Ingles studios on ESPN Asheville, coming to you from Asheville, North Carolina, and Greenville, South Carolina. Tank Spencer, Jeremy Green. We are the Sportsocracy. Follow us on all the socials at the Sportsocracy. And don't forget that you can get into the YouTube chat just by subscribing to the channel. All super chats go to the top of the list, so we got a couple of them to get to here. The first one, Sir Jimothy. Hurts 2 turnovers in one play. Working from home with bourbon in hand, ribs on the smoker, and watching y'all. Good falafel day. T's and P's, Gambit fan. Cry, Eagles, cry. From the Cowboy fan.
That's
a lot.
That is beautiful. That beautiful for a Cowboys fan. Not so beautiful for Eagles fans.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's a good day. A good day, though. I was sitting in front of a smoker with some bourbon.
No doubt. Awesome. I am a pissed off little leprechaun today. I'm like the Notre Dame Fighting Irish if it was a person. I've got a rampant case of the suds, and I just that opening salvo. I missed both those super chats. I didn't even see that they happened. I get alert that they happened. I didn't see the one.
Yep. All right, we got another one from MLG. He says, hear me out. Phillip Rivers joins the Colts and they make a playoff run and he gets a Super Bowl victory and retires, cementing Phillip Rivers as a true Hall of Fame quarterback.
Yeah, we probably need to talk about this.
Let's do it.
Or, hear me out, you do anything else.
No, I'm in. Let's do Phillip Rivers in Indianapolis.
So, first of all, I do have to say, you do understand that the plan here, if he agrees, is to bring him in as a practice squad guy to be a sounding board for Riley Leonard and an emergency backup.
Yeah, that'll work.
As long as he doesn't touch a field, I really don't care. But if you put 44-year-old Phillip Rivers on a football field, we may get to see him get cut in half like Dewey Cox's little brother.
Maybe.
Did you see the reaction from the ESPN guys last night?
No.
When Schefter broke this, Marcus Spears just stood there staring at the camera like underneath his glasses. Troy Aikman was like, hey, I'm not taking a pay cut, but I'll come out of retirement. I give you a couple reps.
Mm-hmm.
How desperate do you have to be to go, we're going to call Phillip Rivers? Are you going to call Matt Ryan too?
Maybe, if he could help.
Oh.
Anything that could help. I will do whatever it takes to get through the rest of this. I mean, I still got a shot to make the playoffs.
No, you don't.
I got to do something.
No, you don't.
Oh, yeah, you do.
No, you don't. Well, I mean, I guess you do.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Houston, now, you have to appear like you're doing everything you can to win the rest of this season. And I mean, hell, even if he had to take snaps, if it was the best option, it's the best option. I got nobody else that knows his playbook.
As much chance to make the NFL playoffs as I do to be on the next season of Dancing with the Stars.
I'd say it's greater, but okay.
I would not, unless you mentally have decided that the Houston Texans, the Buffalo Bills, and the Kansas City Chiefs are all going to be abducted by aliens at some point in the next 4 weeks. I'll go one step further. Right now, the Miami Dolphins have a better chance of making the playoffs than the Indianapolis Colts do.
That's bold.
And I mean it. I can say that because
you
today we're doing Power Rankings Tuesday, and we're going to do it a little different than we've done it in the past. I simulated the rest of the season. I picked every game as I will probably pick it. Some things could change, injuries. I can't help that.
Mm-hmm.
All the way out to the Super Bowl, which gave me the 2026 NFL draft order. So we're going to go through it in the last 2 hours of this show, one by one, and we're going to name one player that's in the college football playoff that could solve an issue for every NFL team.
Awesome.
It's mock draft adjacent.
Mm-hmm. It is.
It's not quite a mock draft, but it's adjacent.
So the Indianapolis Colts are getting a quarterback. Is that what you're saying? Because that's the only reason that they have to even think about Phillip Rivers is because all of the quarterbacks that they've had in their room are dead.
Well, I mean, this is really not a good year to need a quarterback. I did the math in terms of quarterbacks that I believe will enter. I think we're going to break the NFL record for fewest quarterbacks selected in the NFL draft.
Okay.
There were 7 in 2015. I can't get to more than 6. And 3 of them are super late.
Mm-hmm.
Like Cade Klubnik, Talon Green late.
Mm-hmm.
Sawyer Robertson late. Putting in work with Bill Workman said Talon Green and Sawyer Robertson have accepted invites to the Senior Bowl. Yippee skippy. Woo. Can't wait to see what that means my first Shrine Bowl is going to look like. We get Noah Fafita as one of the starters in the Shrine Bowl. He's actually a junior now that I think about it. We're not even going to get him.
Oh, Blake Shapen might be there. He's a 17-year season or senior.
You know what's funny? Blake Shapen is, even after 11 years in college, is older than one of Phillip Rivers' children.
But can he play is the question.
Probably about as well as Phillip Rivers can right now.
Oh,
I believe that's Matt. For some reason, it's showing us all of your handles instead of your names. He asked, would Phillip Rivers be a Hall of Famer if that scenario happened? I think Phillip Rivers is a Hall of Famer right now.
I do too.
I don't think he needs any of this. If Dan Fouts made it in, and he did, then Phillip Rivers should be a Hall of Famer. Because to me, they're the exact same guy, and they played for the same team.
That was what he had to wait, 20 years to get in?
It was longer than it should have been. I don't think he waited that long.
No, he waited forever.
Did he
Let's see.
that long?
I was thinking he did.
Let's
Maybe
see.
not.
He's in the Chargers. Is he not in the Hall of Fame? He's got to be in the Hall of Fame. Did I just make this up in my head? Yeah, he was inducted in 93.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he didn't wait any time at all. He was first ballot.
Was he really?
Yeah, he retired in 87.
I thought he had to wait for a long time. Phillip won't. I mean, he won't have to wait long.
Oh, I mean, he's got to wait 5 years longer if he comes back to play for the Colts, which is
sure.
stupid.
I mean, you got to restart, but that might be the best scenario for him. Maybe
Hell, maybe
you
if
maybe
he
you come
does
back,
that,
you
one of
reset
his
the clock.
grandchildren can induct him.
Well, look, you got to come back and reset the clock because the chances of you getting in on the first ballot now, it's not going to happen because this year he's first ballot eligible. But the problem is he's got, Eli? He's got Roethlisberger. He's got – who else is still ahead of him?
I mean, the obvious ones.
Right, but I mean, I think he's got a window here where he's in a pretty crowded territory. Maybe this is the best option for his Hall of Fame future.
Hey, it could be.
He just
back
resets
5
the clock.
years. Let all them get in.
Right. And then he'll be in a window all to his own. And everybody will be like, oh, look, and remember how great Phillip Rivers was? Rather than trying to debate whether or not Phillip Rivers was as good as Ben Roethlisberger or Phillip Rivers or Eli Manning or whatever.
Oh, we have breaking news, Tank.
Uh-oh.
And I'm using this very liberally.
All right.
Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news?
The CFP hashtags are back.
Uh-oh.
We get CFP hashtag emojis. The College Football Playoff put this out. And some of them are really, really stupid.
Of course they are.
Most of them make sense. Gig 'em for Texas A&M, Hotty Toddy for Ole Miss. Go Ducks, go Dogs, go Bucks, go Canes. The one for Tulane is Roll Wave.
Roll Wave?
I mean, you have a Squidbilly as your logo. So and Indiana's is hashtag Never Daunted. That doesn't feel grammatically correct, but I guess it is.
I mean, it is, but that's
Wouldn't
just
it be
very...
undaunted, not never daunted?
I mean, you would think, but I mean, I guess you can say never daunted. Like, if you're undaunted, you have never been daunted because, you're not daunted at all. Never been. I'm undaunted.
We shan't daunt.
That was JMU's?
No, that's Indiana's.
Oh, it's Indiana's. Oh, well, I mean, try to explain that. Try to explain marketing to somebody from Indiana. They don't get it.
I mean, Pat McAfee gets it pretty good. But maybe they should have asked Pat, hey, what should our hashtag be?
Never daunted.
They shan't daunt.
Okay. Yeah. It should be never relevant. That should be your...
God, I love how much you hate Indiana because that makes me want to bet my house on them to win the college football playoff.
Go ahead.
Gambit fan said you're never allowed to have an opinion on anyone ever again because as soon as you like them, they die. You have in 1 year killed Jaden Daniels, the Indianapolis Colts, the Philadelphia Eagles. Who am I missing? I know there's more than this.
It's all my fault. Tank Spencer kiss of death reigns.
The Tank Spencer kiss
There's a lot of power in these words. You have no idea.
The Tank Spencer kiss of death. Oh, the Baltimore Ravens, you killed them too.
Joe Burrow, did I kill him too?
That is stronger than any nuclear weapon that the United States has in its arsenal.
Sure it is. Oh, geez. You're in the Sportsocracy. It's ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400. We'll be right back.
ESPN Asheville.
You're clear.
Your mountain weather forecast.
Chilly afternoon, some sun trying to get through the overcast, but either way, going to stay unseasonably cold. And more chilly weather on the way after a brief warm-up tomorrow. Some sun with clouds today, 45. Tonight we'll break up the clouds a little bit more, 27. Mostly sunny, breezy, milder tomorrow, 55. But back down on Thursday, sunshine, breezy, high 40. From the Weather Channel, I'm Ray Staging.
This report is sponsored by Straight Talk Wireless. Don't let data limits hold you back from being the gift master in the family group chat. Switch to Straight Talk Wireless and get real unlimited data on Verizon's 5G network. Straight Talk, available at straighttalk.com or Walmart.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Hi, I'm Michael from the War and Treaty. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. Only Novo Nordisk makes FDA-approved Ozempic. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5 milligram, 1 milligram, and 2 milligrams.
The free iHeartRadio app is the #1 app for the holidays.
Have a holly jolly Christmas.
The amazing iHeart Christmas and playlist you'll love all in one place. Open the app, search holiday, and let the festivities begin.
This football season, Bear Smokehouse Barbecue is where the fans feast. Catch every game Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday on big screens with booming sound, cold drinks, and the best barbecue in town. Bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. A dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full rack of ribs, 3 pints of sides, and slider rolls, feeding 4 hungry fans. Whether you're cheering for touchdowns or just here for the ribs, Bears is the ultimate game day destination. Bears Barbecue in downtown Asheville, your home for football, where the fans feast.
'Twas the day before Christmas, and at the North Pole, the elves were all gleeful, mind, body, and soul. The gifts they were wrapping the cookies were yummy with Ingalls ingredients to delight every tummy. The joy in the air was as thick as the snow, and Santa was prepping to make Christmas a go. From making to baking, content as you please, when off in the distance they heard a loud sneeze. Santa was sick, and this just wouldn't do, so the elves hopped a sleigh and to Ingalls they flew. OJ and honey and tissues galore, they grabbed every cure as they ran through the store. Christmas was saved, because those elves were amazing. With big thanks to Ingalls, low prices, love the savings.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
Boy, you must be outside your mind.
The Sportsocracy.
Just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed.
Welcome back into the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, a Power Rankings Tuesday. A reminder, the Power Rankings start at the top of the next hour. Doing it a little differently today. Flostradamus has prognosticated the rest of the season, come up with his own draft order for next season. And we're going to kind of go mock draft style. He's going to give each team the player left in the college football playoff that could change their season next year or help at least vault them into the future. Getting just a bit outside here. If you haven't noticed, the discussions about Notre Dame missing the college football playoff have not stopped. Pete Bavacqua is just beside himself and cannot believe that the ACC would side with someone in their conference over someone who's not in their conference. And this continues to baffle me as to who the hell do you think you are? I mean, I get it. You think you've got a strong relationship with the conference. And I guess in some respects you would. But as Jeremy said yesterday at the close of the program, we're married to one of these people. And I can't very well be taking sides against the wife in an argument between her and, we'll say, the work wife.
Yeah, after I thought about it, they're not even the mistress because we don't get any of the good. We don't even get the behind closed doors good. We get volleyball.
Right.
You're like the mistress that we don't get to sleep with. We have to go to Hobby Lobby with.
Right. We have to do all the crap that we don't want to do.
We have to do all the things with you that don't make us any money or give us any enjoyment whatsoever.
Right. Just the fact, though, that Pete Bavacqua came out and he was like, oh, this is strained the relationship between us and the league because they didn't take our side. It's like, again, why would they? Are you sharing any of the revenue from the playoff with the ACC?
No.
No,
we need you to stand
not.
up for us, but we're not going to.
Right. But we give you nothing in return, but we're going to need you not to take sides with one of your teams that would actually make you money by making the college football playoff.
Notre Dame is basically a delusional prostitute. That's all they are. We want you to give us the money and do all of the things that we want you to do, and we're not going to do anything. Mm-mm. And if you touch us, Tiny over there is going to beat your ass like a sled dog. So does that sound fun? Because that doesn't sound fun to me.
Sounds like a good deal to me.
It sounds like a great deal for Notre Dame. I don't think the ACC gets a whole lot out of it.
No.
Oh, I can't wait for the Notre Dame fans to get upset that how dare he call us a glorified prostitute? Well, because that's what you are. I believe Tone Diggs has fixed the college football playoff.
Okay.
Tone Diggs of the Pat McAfee Show. He tweeted this out. Couple changes for the CFP. What did I miss? We go 16 teams, 5 conference champions plus 11 at-larges. No caps, no anything on how many teams can make it. I already don't like the fact that he said conference champions, but I can get over it.
Mm-hmm.
Only one selection show. So we don't do the stupid rankings every week, which to me is number one with a bullet. I don't need that stupid ranking show. All that does is paint you into a corner. It's dumb. And it doesn't even make you enough money to justify doing it. The first 2 rounds are on college campuses. So basically what it sounds like is you're getting double buys.
Mm-hmm.
So the top 4 get a double buy. The next 4 get a single buy. It's kind of like the ACC basketball tournament.
Right.
And then the bottom 8, you have to play 5 games to win this thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not against that. Then we get into the real smart part of this. You start the season a week earlier and only 1 week between the playoff games, so the season ends January 1st.
Okay.
Transfer portal hits January 2nd to January 16th. It's beautiful. Nobody has to make a decision because the portal's not open until the day after the national title game.
Mm-hmm.
No AP rankings until after week 4. 9 conference games in every accredited conference. You have to play 9 or you're not considered for your conference championship.
Mm-hmm.
And Notre Dame has to join a conference or they're not considered until they do. I think
the only thing
fixed
you missed
every
there,
problem I have.
The only thing you missed there is the conference champions. Because even if you go to 16, I still don't want the conference champions with automatic bids. Not after this year. Not if we're going to have 2 conference champions that are going to be outside the top 20. I'm not on board. I didn't think that was possible before this year. Now I've seen it. Now I'm out.
Oh, you've seen the light?
Right.
You've seen that light that I've been trying to shine in your face for 5 years?
Well, this was never a possibility.
Oh, this was always a possibility, especially when you started having 20-team conferences. When you got to 18 teams in more than one conference, this was always on the board.
Mm-hmm.
Because you gutted the Pac-12. So now the Pac-12's been dispersed. They don't mean anything to anybody outside of Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
The ACC's irrelevant, but they've still got 400 teams. And they're just going to cannibalize each other. And I'll be honest with you, if you don't fix it, it'll happen again. It might not happen next year. It'll happen again.
Mm-hmm. If you're not in the top 16, you do not get in this thing. And the only way to make sure that stays the norm is everybody agrees. Simple. I don't think it's too hard. If you are not in the top 16, you don't get a claim. Everybody has to come to the same agreement. Or else it's wrong.
We have come to a handful of agreements, and they are in super chats that we need to read right now.
All right.
Show me the money, money. Show me the money.
Sir Jimothy said, y'all remember 3 weeks ago when I had Tank read a super chat saying Philadelphia will win out for the remainder of the season? Thanks, Tank. KOD. Thank you, Sir Jimothy. You did us all a great service.
Mm-hmm.
And for that, we appreciate you.
Yep.
And another one.
So fresh, we ball, no stress, 'cause we making that money.
It's from Matt, who said, Tank, can you root for the Chiefs next year? Just assert your claim right now that you believe the Kansas City Chiefs will be back in 2026.
Mm-hmm. They will. No doubt about it.
Oh, no, we need you to go a little deeper than that.
Oh, the Chiefs will be back in the AFC Championship next year.
There we
Mark
go.
my words.
That's cooking with gas. That's what we need to hear.
And then
It's all about the money. All about the money.
And this is a BDS. I'm not sure what this name is. It's Fish MRE. I'm not sure who that is.
Mhm.
So in the chat, tell us your name and we'll call that out.
It's Mystery Fish.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what anybody says. I'll defend Herbert till I die. Oh, I think this is Curtis Davis. It's just an assumption. If I'm wrong, tell me. One hand using the broke one to stiff arm broke birds. 7 sacks. Mekhi Becton's a double agent for the Philadelphia Eagles. Bozeman, I'll T-shirt him. Still finds a way to win. Bolt up.
Okay,
I love it.
There you go.
And that was Curtis Davis too.
All right.
We're off to just a great start today. I mean, other than the fact that I do believe I have caught the Ebola virus, and my sinuses are on fire.
It's quite possible. You don't sound like you're feeling too hot today.
I don't sound awesome.
We appreciate you. We appreciate you, powering through for us here.
In the words of that god-awful Christmas movie that all of you crazy people like, I'm an angry elf.
Mm-hmm. That you are.
In fairness,
No
I'm
one
always an angry elf, but now I'm a stuffy angry elf.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you'll have a day to rest up before kickoff Thursday, which we will be at Bears Smokehouse Barbecue again, will we not?
Yes, we will be at Bears this week. The next 2 days, I fully plan on starting Elf and drinking NyQuil and seeing which one happens first. I get angry or I fall asleep.
We'll be at the back alley bar for a kickoff Thursday, as we always are during the football season. It will be a special Thursday because my Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to limp out onto the field against the Atlanta Falcons in an NFC South divisional matchup.
There is a possibility that all of the listeners of the Sportsocracy can join us at Bear Smokehouse Barbecue and watch as Tank's hopes and dreams are dashed in a public setting.
Mm-hmm.
And I can tell you, as somebody that's witnessed that myself, it's magical.
Hopes and dreams of what?
Your team making the playoffs.
Oh, well, I mean, geez. That'll just crush me forever. I don't know what else.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't lie. You started to buy this team when Emeka Egbuka was just eviscerating defenses. You bought in. I saw that twinkle in your eye. I know that look. I created that look.
Mm-hmm.
That look is the Todd Bowles has snowed me again. Now, you might have made peace with it now, but you do not rob me of this joy. You do not.
Like,
I do not. There are not many things that
take
can
away
make
your
me happy
sadness
today.
from me.
But you do not take your sadness from me. I live on that.
Forever. whatever. Yeah, Back Alley Bar will be there for a kickoff Thursday. Come down and join us at Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue, 135 Cox Avenue in downtown Asheville on the South Slope. Power Rankings Tuesday will start it next as we go down the draft order of the next season. Flostradamus thinks he's already figured out the end of this season, so he's come up with the projected draft order, and each one of the teams, as we go through on a Power Rankings Tuesday, he will select for you an impact player from someone playing in this year's college football playoff. We'll return after this.
ESPN Asheville.
Clear.
Your mountain weather forecast.
I never thought I would say this.
Chilly afternoon, some sun,
I
trying
would
to get
use
through
a
the
Navage
overcast,
right
but either way, going to stay unseasonably cold.
Nasal suction.
I would use
tomorrow.
it because
Some sun with clouds today, 45.
I think my head
Tonight
is
will break
just
up the clouds a little bit more,
drained out of my
27.
mouth.
Mostly sunny, breezy, milder tomorrow, 55.
Oh,
but back
God, I
down
hate
on
weather
Thursday,
right now.
sunshine, breezy, high 40. From the Weather Channel, I'm Ray Staging.
This report is sponsored by Healthy Choice.
For healthy,
I'll be right
delicious food, you don't have to eat out. You can enjoy delicious meals from Healthy Choice, like their Simply Steamers grilled chicken and broccoli Alfredo, at home. With tasty, tender chicken, crisp veggies, and 28 grams of protein, it's what having it all tastes like.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
10 athletes will face the toughest job interview in fitness that will push past physical and mental breaking points. You are the fittest of the fit. Only one of you will leave here with an iFit contract for $250,000.
This is when mindset comes in.
Someone will be eliminated.
Pressure is coming down.
This is Trainer Games.
Watch it on Prime Video starting January 8th.
Get your mother-loving ears on because your big-time radio DJ's got news. PayPal lets you choose how you want to pay for all the stuff. With PayPal, I can pay in-store, pay online, or pay over time. What's that? You want this translated into song? I hope you're sitting down. You can pay your own way. You keep those ears on, you hear? Don't just pay, baby. PayPal.
Learn more at paypal.com.
Taco Bell's Luxe Cravings boxes give you decadent options. $5 gets you fan favorites. $7 gets you the fancy stuff. And $9 sends you on a journey of flavor exploration. Get yours at participating stores for a limited time. Prices and participation may vary. Drinks excludes freezes. Tax extra.
This is John Hope Bryant, founder of Operation Hope. Money doesn't come with an instruction manual, and that's where we come in. Operation Hope is America's financial coach, helping you build your financial future at no cost to you. We're here to help you take the first steps to boost your credit score, pay down your debt, or start a business. With over 300 locations across the U.S., we're making economic opportunity available to millions for over 30 years. Visit Operation Hope today and get started on your economic future you've always dreamed of.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelor or bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
This is ESPN Asheville, Asheville's #1 sports station.
Coming up the middle on a blitz, he throws to the end zone, touchdown!
Beer City's Tar Heel station.
Off the back, iron, Wilson comes soaring in to dunk it home.
Home of the Sportsocracy.
He said, Kyle Shanahan asked, why isn't tic-tac-toe named Hugs and Kisses?
Hugs and Kisses.
Now that's all Tech's going to call it.
Live from the Ingalls studio, weekdays at noon. ESPN Asheville.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors, Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we are Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo!
At Ingles, whether we're celebrating Friday night rivals, televising college basketball games, bringing the Fan Fest to semi-pro soccer, or taking you out to the ball game at your minor league park, it's all in the bag. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
From the Ingles Studio, WPEK Fairview, WMXF Waynesville, W225CJ Candler, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. The Sportsocracy.
It fires me up, man. I love it. Say it one more time.
The Sportsocracy.
Shake it back!
Beer City's best sports talk.
It is gross.
Just earlier.
They are mature, actually. You just have to get to know them better.
Your lunchtime dose of dumbassery. Live from the Ingles Studio.
And welcome back into the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400. Sportsocracy heard everywhere you go on the iHeart Radio app, and we are seen everywhere on YouTube. Just go to thesportsocracy.com, click the live video link, subscribe to the channel. Join us in the chat. Today is
Power Rankings Tuesday.
It is. He's an injured Flostradamus, but he's powering through for us.
I'm a sick elf.
Yet another bronchial infection or something.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. When you spend your entire life on the road and you just go between cold, mountainous Asheville, way lower down Greenville, and way lower down than that Atlanta, and you just spend your life going in this big vicious circle, who's shocked that your sinuses, they take a little bit of a beating?
Mm-hmm.
Stephen Tao said earlier, I finally look how I sound.
That's kind of accurate.
It's not inaccurate.
Mm-hmm.
It's 100% not inaccurate.
We do, before we get into the power rankings and all of the things, we do have some breaking news.
Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news?
And it's official, Jeremy. Adam Schefter reporting. Phillip Rivers has been signed by the Indianapolis Colts.
And you know what this guarantees?
Uh-huh.
The percentage chance that the Indianapolis Colts entire team now ingests a lot more butterscotch candy. It's a lot higher now. It got you a butterscotch. Got you a fresh dollar for your birthday.
Mm-hmm. Phillip Rivers, who is older than Tank, is now going to be playing in the NFL.
You said that wrong. Phillip Rivers, who is older than dirt, is now playing in the NFL again.
He has been signed to the practice squad of the Indianapolis Colts at 44 years old. He is one of the 26 modern-era semifinalists for the Pro Football Hall of Fame class of 2026, but because of the signing, his Hall of Fame candidacy will now be delayed 5 years, and he is removed from the ballot. So it's official.
Good for you.
And again, I say it's a good call.
I don't understand how you think this is a good call.
Well, because look, this is a good call for Phillip Rivers because now, as I said before, he doesn't have to be compared to Drew Brees and Ben Roethlisberger and Tom Brady and who else over the next few years as a deserving member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Now he'll get to wait 5 years, and we'll get to talk about him when there's nobody else on the ballot. Well, maybe Aaron Rodgers. He may not skip that bullet just entirely.
I just have one
if Aaron
request.
calls it quits this year, then they'll have the same. They'll be on the same trajectory again. But I mean, I think that's good for him. Is it not better that Shane Steichen has somebody that knows the offense on the team rather than not having anybody who knows the offense on the team?
I just hope Phillip and Tiffany Rivers don't celebrate this good news the way they've celebrated every other piece of good news over the last 22 years. For the love of God, bro, do not sire any more children. You do not want to be raising a child whilst raising grandchildren.
He's almost there. I think his oldest is like a senior in high school right now.
Yeah, he's got one that's like a rival's recruit. Patrick Holt said he's going to have 4 sons starting a quarterback in the league eventually.
Yes.
And Phillip, this is a great time for me to just remind you, the 2 days with frozen peas on your nethers is a lot less painful than the 2 decades you have to act like you give a damn about soccer. Just remember that. Those are sage words of wisdom. Don't get those from just anybody.
Wow. I did not have Jeremy advocating for vasectomies on today's program, but here we are.
Hey, that was the best 2 days of my entire life.
Okay.
It hopefully happened on about lap 100 of my 500 lap race, and it meant there will be no more cautions and no more red flags, no more. It's just a green flag, baby. Go, 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 go.
Yeah. So anyway, there we are.
Boogity, 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 boys. Let's
Phillip
go racing.
Rivers back in the NFL. Congratulations to him and to his family.
We have a
power
super
rankings
chat before we start the power rankings.
Okay.
From Sir Jimothy, who said Phillip Rivers has a half-circle driveway. You can infer what that means. I know.
No clue.
I'll put it in the chat.
Okay. Cool joke, bro.
It's a great joke. You just have to understand it, which apparently you don't. But
yeah, I don't understand the joke.
I just explained it in the chat. So as soon as you say number 32, look there, and it'll explain it to you.
Gotcha. Power Rankings Tuesday. Number 32 in the Power Rankings this week.
The Cleveland Browns. So here's what we did.
Cool joke, bro.
It's a great joke. I went through every game in the NFL, and I picked them just winners, no spreads, no nothing like that. That gave me the final standings in the NFL, which then the computer box put into a draft order. This is how I think the draft order will go. And why we did this is because I looked at the power rankings from last week and went, yeah, just do that again. Let's do that again because not a whole lot has changed. I will tell you a couple cute little stats about the draft order. Tank, the worst record in the NFL is what? In this little simulation.
3-14.
3-14 is the correct answer. How many teams have that record?
4.
7.
Nice.
7 teams finish 3-14. An 8th finishes 4-13. No other team in the NFL finishes worse than 6-11.
The bad is bad.
We have a 7-way tie for the number 1 overall pick. And the winner is the Cleveland Browns because they play the worst schedule. By a lot. If Cleveland winds up tied for the number 1 pick, they're going to have the number 1 pick. There's almost nothing that can happen that can change it because they play in the god-awful AFC North, and I have the division champion of the North at a paltry 8-9.
Woo.
It's the Pittsburgh Steelers, for anyone curious.
Okay.
The Ravens and Bengals both finished 7-10. So, number one in the power rankings is the Cleveland Browns. And, Tank, I ask a simple question. If Cleveland winds up with the number one pick, do they trade it and roll with Shedeur Sanders, or do they do what I'm about to say and take Fernando Mendoza?
They trade it.
I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you because I don't think you can do that. This is one of those times that I think Shedeur Sanders is such a supernova of popularity. You can't placate this. You just can't do it. First of all, you will get him killed. I've seen some good. None of it has surprised me. I've seen a lot of bad. And if you go into a season with this kid as your starter, you will get him killed. Because he just can't protect himself. He rolls into coverage a lot. Mm-hmm. He rolls into sacks a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And he just makes a lot of bad decisions. If you wind up with a number one pick, first of all, I don't think anybody's giving you an insane offer. I really don't. Because there is a good amount to like about Mendoza, but it's also not, oh my God, we have our no doubt franchise quarterback forever. I think he will be, and I hate to make this comp, but he's Baker Mayfield-ish.
Okay.
I think you can win with him if you can build a team around him. But I don't think anybody's going to lose their mind to go up there and get him. Soaring Eagle had a really good point. Jimmy Haslam is going to meddle because he did it to get Shedeur, and he'll do it to keep Shedeur.
Of course he is. Which is why what you just said, all that smart stuff that you just said, none of that's going to happen. None of that's going to happen.
Does that mean I should take a player that's not Fernando Mendoza?
I do. I believe you should take Ruben Bain, or who's the number one edge rusher right now?
Well, it's not.
That's probably what
it's not edge rusher. I'm honestly at this point, I did not necessarily think that was going to go the way that it did. So I didn't prepare for this all that much. If they didn't take a quarterback, I don't think you can take Caleb Downs at 1.
Mm-hmm.
I will say Arvell Reese, even though I absolutely hate that fit. Arvell Reese is going to be one of those players we talk about a lot because you're going to hear a lot of Micah Parsons comparisons.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say a lot, I mean that is the number one guy when you watch him that you go, that's your high side. Your low side is significantly different from that. But it's a weird class at the top because you got a handful of edge rushers, a couple guys that play non-premium positions, and then quarterbacks that may or may not come out.
Mm-hmm. Carolina guy in the YouTube comments says Mendoza's post-game interview dropped him to the 5th round. He's not wrong. I'm just glad I'm not the only one that saw it.
Tank hated that with the fire of 1,000
God,
suns.
I mean, it was like, I don't know. It was like, I don't know. Just didn't make me feel good about it.
But why?
Old Mendoza. I don't know. It's just, I felt like
I'm the non-emotional guy. I would have thought if anybody said this, it would be me.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I got a weird vibe from him. I don't know. It's like, that's not usually when I look at a guy and go, yeah, you could carry my franchise. That guy was like, holy cow, you're the player version of Adam Gase. I don't want any piece of that.
Well, there's that.
No, thank you.
All right, so I had to audible here. We'll go Arvell Reese, 6'4", 243 pounds, real fast. Could be a really good edge rusher. He also could be an off-ball linebacker.
Yep.
So I think he's just going to be a chess piece, and you steer into it with Cleveland of let's just make the defense really, 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 really good.
Yes.
Kelvin Joyner has a good point, too. If you have more than one major hole on your roster, you don't need to draft a quarterback yet. That really goes into Jeremy's Chapter 1 of the NFL Draft Guide. You have to be ready for a franchise quarterback for you to have a franchise quarterback.
Yeah, and the other thing is that as you said, the Browns. You said you don't think anybody's giving them a big offer for that number 1 pick. That's the thing. I don't think you're smart enough to realize that you need to stop this Shedeur Sanders thing and take you an actual quarterback and get as far away from this as possible because you put yourself in this position. And now nobody's going to give you anything for that. The Jets, I don't think, are giving their 2 picks to get up there and get the number 1 pick. That's dumb. Why would you do that?
I don't think they believe they have to. I mean, no. Look, I'm just going to level with you. The next handful of teams, the top 3 teams, they all, quote-unquote, have their quarterback. One of them really does. One of them, I think, does, and one of them has Shedeur Sanders. So,
Yeah. Anyhow, at number 31.
The Washington Commanders. They also go 3-14. They barely have the second worst strength of schedule. I think this team has kind of given up, knowing that it doesn't really mean anything. They got embarrassed by Minnesota.
I was going to say, now that Jalen's hurt again.
I do think we should call the Tank Spencer kiss of death the Tank Spencer Jaden Daniels kiss of death. Has any one person ever put a curse on another person the way Tank Spencer did to Jaden Daniels?
Yes, Jeremy Green with Heath Ledger.
That's not nice. I did it with Billy Mays, too, in fairness. Billy Mays and Heath Ledger, those two will haunt me forever. Don't say mean things about people, because then they die and people blame you on killing them.
That's right. The next day.
With Heath Ledger, it was literally the next day. Billy Mays at least tarried for like 48 hours. Yeah. Don't say mean things.
Yeah, no, it hadn't gone well for Jaden, and now he's hurt again.
So I ask you, if you're Washington, you wind up here at 2, which one do you take? The offensive lineman to protect Jaden, the edge rusher to bulk the defense, or the wide receiver? Because you got all of them here.
The edge rusher.
That would be Reuben Bain.
You give me my edge rusher, I think I'm okay on the offensive line.
Well, you got to let Josh Connerly develop. You also have to understand that Josh Connerly is meant to be a left tackle. He's been playing on the right side.
Right. At least where I don't have to spend a first-round draft pick on it.
I would agree with that. This is also a pretty deep class. So if you do see something on the line you want to address,
later. Yeah.
Gary Bird said Bain doesn't convert. I couldn't disagree with that more if I tried. Reuben Bain can do practically anything that you ask him to do. Reuben Bain's going to be one of those that I argue with a lot of people over because he only has 4.5 sacks, and people are going to lose their mind on that. What they don't realize is if you watch the tape on Reuben Bain, I don't think I've ever seen a player double-teamed more often. I'm trying to remember now who Miami played somebody that was literally keeping a running back and a tight end and obviously the tackle to block Reuben Bain on every single play. And the opposite side of that defense literally looked like Moses parting the Red Sea. Of any human that runs this way is going to hit our quarterback.
All right, let's do number 30 before we take the break.
Number 30 is the New York Football Giants.
Now you got them finishing out the season 3-14.
I do.
Who do they get at number 3 in the NFL draft?
I think theirs is pretty obvious that you have to have somebody on the offensive line. The question is, which one do you trust the most? And my answer is not probably going to be the same answer that a lot of other people are going to have. I really like Francis Mona. I just don't think he can take him that high because I think he projects as a guard.
Okay.
At least he projects best as a guard. So I'm going to go Spencer Fano from Utah. I know he's kind of fallen out of some favor. The more I watch his tape, the more I like him.
Yeah.
Which is bizarre. It also helps that I'm planning on him playing on the right side. This is a weird class that you're going to have a bunch of linemen that go in the first 2 rounds that played right tackle, not left.
Yeah. All right, you're in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville. It's a special Power Rankings Tuesday, looking ahead to the NFL draft class for 2026.
Honey, that flu keeping you up? Did you?
And you're clear.
Since flu?
Nah, I got this.
Bill Workman
okay.
said it was
I
Louisville
don't
that
got
did
this.
that to Bain.
Yeah,
and
you
weird,
need
that was a
NyQuil
game that
Intense
Miami
Flu.
lost.
Undo your flu with NyQuil Intense Flu. NyQuil Intense Flu provides powerful relief of your
People are
flu
gonna lose their
symptoms
minds
so
in
you
this
can
class
sleep.
about Arvell Reese because he can do so much
You
stuff.
do
And I look
got
at Ruben
this.
Bain and go, this
NyQuil
doesn't feel
Intense
like
Flu.
it's
The nighttime sniffling, aching fever. Best sleep with the flu medicine. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
This December, Harris Regional Hospital and Swain Community Hospital are bringing the magic of the holidays to life with Jingle Joy with Santa, hosted by New Generations on December 11th from 5 to 8 p.m. at Harris Regional Hospital. We're inviting families throughout the community to join us for a festive celebration filled with sweet holiday treats, fun activities for kids, cheerful seasonal music, and a special meet and greet with Santa Claus. It's a joyful opportunity for children to laugh, play, and create lasting memories during the most magical time of the year. These events are our way of giving back, a heartfelt thank you to the families that we are honored to take care of every single day. It's part of our ongoing commitment to support, uplift, and connect with our community throughout the holiday season and beyond. For event times, locations, and updates, visit myharrisregional.com, myswaincommunity.com, or follow us on Facebook. At Harris Regional and Swain Community Hospitals, caring for our patients and our communities is at the center of everything we do.
The free iHeartRadio app is your home for the holidays.
It's the most wonderful time of the
Open the app and search Holiday and start listening to your local holiday station.
I want to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Plus stations playing specialized holiday music, Christmas classics, Christmas jazz, country, plus tons of playlists, even podcasts.
Last Christmas.
Our gift to you, the perfect holiday soundtrack. Open the free iHeartRadio app now and search Holiday to start listening.
Real subjects, real talk, guaranteed humor.
Are we going to live under democracy or socialism?
2025 Edward R. Murrow Award winner for continuing coverage in a small market. News Radio 570 WWNC.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW.
Who on God's green earth ever thought zero-proof liquor was a good idea?
Hendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
It's time.
I walked into the break room just a second ago. There are 7 giant bottles of liquor in there, and I got all excited, like, oh, look, a listener brought us, like, gifts for the holiday or something. No, there's rums and whiskeys, and they're all zero-proof liquors. Why the fuck would you make an alcohol-proof liquor?
There's a lot to smile about, especially with deals like these. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
That's a decent question.
The Sportsocracy.
What are you people? On dope?
It has one purpose. It's its only purpose. And if it's not serving that purpose, why does it exist? It's what I just don't understand it. Some things in this life you'll just never understand.
Well, Tank, you're also the man that pays for a masseuse to rub every part of your body except the one that you want him to. So
well, I mean, not all of us are sexual degenerates like you, Jeremy. It's some things.
I would.
There's other things in life.
I would take offense to that, except that was fair. That was. I probably deserved that.
Sure. It is a Power Rankings Tuesday. We're back here in the Sportsocracy. Anybody brings you a bottle for Christmas, just check all the labels. That's all I'm saying. You may be highly disappointed with what you get. Christmas season, everybody wants a little bit of help for their NFL football team. So Drafty Claus over here has decided that today's Power Rankings are going to be a little bit different. We're going through the Power Rankings, and each one of you will be bestowed a gift under your Draftmas tree.
Another great potential Draftmas gift idea is Jeremy's draft CD. I'm dreaming of an Edge Draftmas.
There you go.
So you have to change the word there, or it's not good. That's things you shouldn't say. I will be recording all of the Draftmas carols tomorrow.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah.
That does make it a little bit of a controversial song. If you don't change that word.
Now I am the NFL Draftmas version of Ding Crosby. That, boys and girls, is one of the most timely analogies that I've ever made.
Ding Crosby?
Because I couldn't say his name because that's not good.
Okay. All right. That's fine. We need to work on some of these titles. I'm just saying. We should workshop these.
We've already worked on a lot of them.
On the Power Rankings, Week 14 in the NFL, projecting
Draftmas tree.
Projecting the rest of the season here. You've got
got run over by Mel Kiper.
Next team also finishing out 3-14. This is number 29.
The Las Vegas Raiders. This is where I'm going Fernando Mendoza.
Okay.
Geno Smith has been a crime against your eyeballs. I do think it's funny that now Geno Smith, 1 year with the Raiders, he became everything I told you he was with the Seattle Seahawks. He gets hit a lot.
Well, everything reverted, right? Whatever he found, that fountain of youth or whatever that he found in Seattle, it all got erased once he moved to Las Vegas. It all started happening again.
Or did he find a good team that propped him up? Because that's always
Could
been
be
what I argued.
Could be.
And he goes to Las Vegas. He gets sacked a gajillion times. He leads the NFL in interceptions. The Raiders have to have a quarterback. They're actually the number one team that I look at and go, you cannot do this again.
Agreed.
If you told me the Jets had to go into next year with Justin Fields or the Raiders have to go in with Geno Smith, I would take Justin Fields, and I wouldn't think about it.
I would agree. I mean, you both desperately need quarterbacks, but I think Geno is the worst of the scenarios at this point.
Andreas Pinckney asked, how do the Raiders win another game? Let me look and see, and I will tell you how they won another game. Because they play the Chiefs the last week of the – oh, no, that's not true. I had them beating the Giants because it's in Vegas, and I think the Giants are that bad. Because I fully believe Jackson Dart's getting hurt again sometime in the next 2 weeks because he's still leading with his head.
To be fair, that would be a winnable game, so not bad. All right, then at number 28.
The New York Football Jets. Still in the 3-14 teams, but now we're into the ones that, hey, you played a pretty decent win-loss record schedule. That is propped up by the fact you played the Bills and the Patriots twice each. But for the Jets, I think this would get interesting in that the two edge guys are gone. So what do you do? And for me, I'm just going to take the best receiver on the board, and that's Jordan Tyson, and it's not really all that close.
Mm-hmm.
I like Carnell Tate, and he's a bigger-bodied receiver. I thought about Mekhi Lemon, but Mekhi Lemon is going to play in the slot, and to me, that's where Garrett Wilson's best. So I'll take Jordan Tyson, put him on the outside, and the fact that he did not have a great last year at Arizona State, people will say, oh, it's too high. No, it's not. Go back and watch the tape. No, it's not. Now, I will also say this. I don't think the Jets did all that poorly getting A.D. Mitchell and getting John Mechie. I don't think that can be your 2 and 3 moving forward, but I think it can happily be your 3 and 4.
All right. At number 27.
A.D. Mitchell's a fun player because he's never not open, and he has cement block hands.
Mm-hmm.
The Tennessee Titans.
Oh, is this a best player available? Can we just flip the coin and see who's left?
Well, I mean, it is unfortunate that you don't really have an edge rusher that you feel all that good about. But, I mean, I think you've got to have somebody that can rush a passer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go David Bailey out of Texas Tech.
All right.
I also just realized I broke my own rule.
What's that?
I said I was only taking players that were in the CFP, and I just took a guy that plays Arizona State.
That's all right. You already took a guy from Utah as well, so.
Oh, I did. I'm not good at this. Cold medicine's it's a huckleberry.
We're playing fast and loose with the rules.
It's a huckleberry because I didn't even think of that until just now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's all fine. It's all good. All right, that was the Titans pick.
Yes.
At 6.
David Bailey's a guy, and I obviously haven't set the Amon-Ra St. Brown team, which is going to have a new name this year. Oh, by the way.
Okay.
I haven't set that yet. David Bailey is already he's on the Amon-Ra St. Brown team watch list. Because if he doesn't end up on it, something horrible happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not talking I found out he punched a police horse or something. I mean, like, his knee is held together with paper clips and Elmer's glue.
Are you renaming the Amon-Ra St. Brown team list to the James Pierce Jr. list?
Oh, that is a good one. It actually has a corporate sponsor this year, but I can't tell you about that yet. But I think I am going to keep the sponsor and then the name all together.
There you go. All right. You are in the Sportsocracy. It is ESPN Asheville. It's a Power Rankings Tuesday. Who should the teams be looking at in the 2026 NFL Draft? We'll continue to roll through the prognostications for the rest of the year with Flo Stradamus right after this.
ESPN.
Clear.
Andreas Baker,
your mountain weather forecast.
Chilly afternoon, some sun, trying to get through the overcast, but
the man has
unseasonably cold. And more chilly weather on the way after a brief warm-up tomorrow. Some sun with clouds today, 45. Tonight we'll break up the clouds a little bit more, 27. Mostly sunny, breezy, milder tomorrow, 55.
I also think I have
back
SARS,
down on Thursday,
so,
sunshine, breezy, high 40. From the Weather Channel, I'm Ray Stajan.
This report is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Progressive Insurance makes the claims process easy, so you can get back on the road in no time. It's why over 43 million drivers trust Progressive. See for yourself at Progressive.com. That's Progressive.com.
At Target, great memories start with great prices. Get gingerbread house kits for just $12. Plus all the Wondershop apps. Gather the whole fam, grab some gingerbread kits, and start building sweet moments together. Then keep the joy rolling, baking up tasty treats with Wondershop that'll make the season a blast. Make unforgettable memories with incredible prices on gingerbread kits and Wondershop baking essentials. And step into the holidays, only at Target. Restrictions apply.
FIFA World Cup 2026 is coming soon, but your opportunity to be there starts now through an exclusive offer with an eligible Bank of America Visa credit card. For a limited time, become a new customized Cash Rewards or unlimited Cash Rewards Visa credit card holder, and you will be eligible for a chance to purchase FIFA World Cup 2026 tickets. Learn more at BofA.com/cardFWC26 What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be the official bank of FIFA World Cup 2026. Bank of America N.A. in partnership with Visa. Terms apply. Rights reserved.
iHeartRadio is your #1 app for the holidays. Hundreds of all Christmas music stations like iHeart Christmas and playlists. Just open the app, search Holiday, and start listening now.
It's time to kick off the perfect tailgate and take your team to Ingles. Chips and guac made fresh in store every day. The best meat in town, packaged fresh every day. And smiling faces giving you their best every day. Let's be real, in the South, football season is our favorite season of the year. There's a lot to smile about, especially with deals like these. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
This football season, Bear Smokehouse Barbecue is where the fans feast. Catch every game Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday on big screens with booming sound, cold drinks, and the best barbecue in town. Bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. A dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full rack of ribs, 3 pints of sides, and slider rolls, feeding 4 hungry fans. Whether you're cheering for touchdowns or just here for the ribs, Bears is the ultimate game day destination. Bears Barbecue in downtown Asheville, your home for football, where the fans feast.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Clarissa Sells WNC is the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
The Sportsocracy.
You are a regular nuclear meltdown. You better cool off.
It is ESPN Asheville. Welcome back into the Sportsocracy. 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400. You're home for Tar Heel basketball all season long. Some UNC Asheville games as well. We've got college basketball on ESPN Asheville tonight as we'll be picking up the national coverage of the Jimmy V Classic from the mothership. So tune in here at 6 o'clock tonight for a doubleheader of college basketball action. We'll have the Clemson Tigers against BYU in the first game, and second game, UConn against the defending champions, the Florida Gators. All starting at 6 o'clock tonight, home of the Jimmy V Classic, and want to encourage everybody, if you're still looking for a charity to support, the Jimmy V Foundation, always a great choice. Just go to jimmyv.org.
Also, our guy Richmond Weaver that works with me down here in Greenville is at that Clemson game in Madison Square Garden.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's doing his show from MSG today. I was like, how did you pull that off? Because we're pretty good at this, and MSG doesn't even return my calls. He was like, I just worked out that way. He's the first person I've ever looked at and said, you might be crazier than I am. He did his show in Greenville yesterday. Mm-hmm. Left here, went to the airport, flew to New York, doing MSG tonight, taking a red eye back to be in Asheville to call a game at noon tomorrow.
Ugh.
Like, that is nanners.
What game is at noon tomorrow?
Miami of Ohio and UNCA. Women.
Oh.
He told me that, and I went, I think I would have told him to find somebody else for one of those.
Hey, he's a gamer.
100% he is.
It's for the love of the game.
For me to look at somebody and go, you're doing something that is so crazy that the only words I can say are respect.
Mm-hmm.
That is a high commendation.
Yes.
Because I am a crazy person.
Mm-hmm. That you are. It's the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville, and it is a Power Rankings Tuesday. Jeremy has gone through the rest of the schedule, has prognosticated who's going to be drafting where in April, and Mr. Drafty Claus says at what, number 7?
This will be 7, yes.
Yes. Number 7 will be picking
the Arizona Cardinals. This is the easiest pick in the history of time. Francis Mauiga from Miami.
Okay.
I think he's the best offensive lineman in the class. He just has a bit of a ceiling that he's either going to play right tackle or he's going to play guard. And with Arizona, I could not care less if I tried.
Well, where he's going to play.
Don't care. I don't care. I don't even kind of care.
Okay.
Because I think they've discovered in the non-Kyler Murray times that they have 2 good receivers. I think with if James Conner comes back or if Trey Benson comes back, I think they're fine weapons-wise. They couldn't block me. Legit. I one of my greatest curiosities this year is if the Cleveland Browns played the Arizona Cardinals, would Myles Garrett have broken the sack record in one game? And I don't mean the single game sack record. I already know the answer to that one. Would he have broken the NFL season-long record in one day? Because he might have. All I have to do is put him on the right side and watch him just eviscerate anybody that you put over there.
So no more of the Kelvin Beachum experience?
Kelvin Beachum, Jonah Williams, all of the different things that you have done over there. Those are all done.
Yeah. All right. And then breaking the trend of 3-14 finishes in the NFL.
We have the 4-13 team, the New Orleans Saints. This might be the hardest pick in the mock solely because I didn't expect them to be this low.
Mm-hmm. Wide receiver.
Andreas Pinckney in the chat said the Saints are either going Jeremiah Love or Carnell Tate. That is definitely 2 of the names that I'm thinking here. I don't know that they could bypass the opportunity at Jeremiah Love. And I will say, the more I think about that, the more I like it. Mm-hmm. Receiver's super deep. Like, so for me, if there is we could take a receiver or a blank, I'm going blank. Because I'm not 100% sure you're going to have another running back taken in the first 2 rounds. If you do, it will be in the back half of the second round. It'll probably, I'll say Nick Singleton, because I think a lot of people view him the same way I do. Maybe Jonah Coleman. He's just so little. Jeremiah Love is the 1, 2, and 4 in this draft class at running back. And if I'm the Saints, look, I don't think you have to take a quarterback. I'm good with Shuck.
Mm-hmm.
I'm totally good with Tyler Shuck.
For another year.
No, I think I'm good with him in general. But you also got to remember, I liked Tyler Shuck long before we ever got down the Louisville path.
Right.
I was talking about Tyler Shuck when he was at Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
Alex asked, is Love on the Bijan level? I think he can be. I think, and to me, he's less Bijan, more. He's 80% Saquon Barkley with about 20% of Bijan Robinson. Jeremiah Love's special. Other than Bijan and Saquon, he might be the 3rd highest rated running back I've ever had. Because I think he's that good.
Well, that's high praise.
I mean, and people say, well, he didn't play a good schedule. I get that. There's not playing a good schedule, and then there's doing what he did, only getting about 65% of the tote. And I'm with Pinckney here. If you look at the receivers in round 2, I could take Mekhi Lemon here and wait around on running back. I don't know what I'm going to get. Or I can take Jeremiah Love here and still have a bajillion receivers at the top of round 2.
Yeah. Okay. Number 9.
9's where we take a jump because there are no 5 and 12 teams. We go to 6 and 11. There's only 2 of those. Number 9 is the Atlanta Falcons. which means it's the Los Angeles Rams.
Wah, wah.
I'm going to throw Dante Moore right here. I don't really think he comes out unless Oregon goes on a run. That's the thing you have to leave open with the quarterbacks. This class is so unbelievably bad. I did it this morning we've never had less than 7 go in a class. Tank, I want you to tell me where I'm wrong. If everybody comes back that can, Mendoza really can't, so he'll be the one. Mm-hmm. If everybody comes back, who's 2? Who's second quarterback in this class?
Oh, good Lord. I have no idea.
It's
Drew
one
Aller?
of 2 names, and it's going to make your skin crawl. It's either Garrett Nussmeier or Drew Aller.
Right.
Carson Beck is 4. Then you get into Cade Klubnik, and I can't even remember who the other ones I said were. Because practically everybody can come back, and they should. Sawyer Robertson, then Taylor Green.
Joey Aguilar.
I'm going to act like you didn't just say that. I mean, it's terrible. And I've already heard Sam Levitt's getting calls from specifically LSU, but other places as well. Mateer's coming back. Jaden Mayava's planning on coming back to USC. I think there's a possibility that Dante Moore looks around and goes, I'm not sure that coming back's going to help me. So I can set Dante Moore behind Matthew Stafford for a year, or Jimmy Garoppolo or anybody else. And then we just allowed the Los Angeles Rams to add their franchise quarterback for the next 10 years.
Okay.
And in this scenario, win a Super Bowl because they're my Super Bowl winner.
Well, congratulations, Atlanta Falcons. You've done it again.
I would like to know, would the Rams be the first team in the last 30 years to win the Super Bowl and pick in the top 10 the following year?
That's probably true. I don't know that I've ever heard of that happening.
I can't remember it.
It's probably pretty rare. You probably got to go back to like the Packers or something. Back in the 60s, they did that.
Yeah, they traded 5 guys because they had 12 of the best 20 players in the league. And they traded one guy for a first-round pick and a carton of Marlboro cigarettes.
All right, then let's see. Number 10.
The Minnesota Vikings.
Also finishing out 6-11. What are you fixing about them? Because it's not going to be the quarterback.
No, this is where I have to go Caleb Downs. He's fallen too far. They're really perturbed that there's no Jeremiah Love here. But you take Caleb Downs. I already see this coming. I know it's going to happen. Do you remember when Kyle Hamilton came out? And I literally got so tired of people telling me his 40 time that I would start quoting other measurables of his that I didn't know the official number on.
Yes.
And saying, I care that much. That's how much I care about what his 40 time is. He's the best player in this class. That's kind of where I'm at with Caleb Downs, too.
Yeah.
Okay. The only problem is his body build is more Malachi Starks than it was Kyle Hamilton. So I think he's going to fall about into the same spot. And if you're Minnesota, you just need a piece because you know you are LMNO screwed. You're stuck with old 9.
Well, that brings us to number 11 in the next draft.
Cincinnati Bengals. Is there an offensive lineman that is worth the bullet it would take to shoot them? Because if there is, that's who you need to take. I don't really think that there is. Cincinnati's one of those teams that if you're a Cincinnati Bengal fan, and I don't really know another way to say this, you need to be rooting for them to lose. What did you say? I couldn't hear
I said stop doing that.
Just stop being a fan in general?
Just stop being a fan of that team. Just don't do that anymore.
Just find a new team. the stress level seems really high.
Right.
So if you get the kid from Miami, whose last name I still don't have an appropriate way of how to pronounce, which is why I called him that.
Magwai? What's his name?
There's an N in it somewhere, and I cannot get it in the – it's not in the spelling of the name. It's in the pronunciation of it, and I can't tab that. I can't go Caden Proctor this high. I can't go Jennings Dunker this high. Caleb Lomu I like, but it's still too high. I think you just have to take the best player on the board. And for me, that's Peter Woods. Yes, It's a defensive tackle. No, It's not an offensive lineman. And no, there's nothing I can do about that. Because if you win this many games, you're going to be doing this in April as well. I wish we were at 7 instead of 11.
Mm-hmm. The offensive line is the only thing they should consider there.
You can't do that, but it is. You do have to look at this and go, we can't take a lineman, so where do we go from there? We got to have somebody on the opposite side. Every kid at Clemson had a brutal year, but I still believe in Peter Woods, where I don't necessarily believe as much in T.J. Parker.
All right.
T.J. Parker reminds me entirely too much of another Cincinnati Bengal named Miles Murphy.
We don't like to talk about that.
Cincinnati fans don't. Man, hey, it'd be great if we had a pass rush. Haven't you invested 7 day 1 and day 2 picks in defensive linemen over the last 5 years? Yep. Yep, we have.
All right, let's go to the team that would pick 12th, also finishing 7-10.
The Baltimore Ravens. Feels weird to say Baltimore there, doesn't it?
It does.
You just look at it and go, that doesn't even feel right.
No, but you know what? You earned it. Certainly earned it with their play this year.
No doubt. And I will say this about Baltimore. They're a team that I look at and go, you have way more needs than I would have ever thought I would be looking at this team saying a year ago. Because that defense has been horrible.
Well, the secondary especially. And you need to figure out how to get after a quarterback.
You want to elaborate on that secondary thing? Hey, who specifically has been really bad?
In the Ravens secondary? The corners haven't been very good, have they?
Oh, yeah. What are their names?
What are their names?
Marlon Humphrey and Nate Wiggins would be the one I was looking for.
There you go.
The one that Baltimore took, and I went, you're going to regret you did that. And I got a lot of pushback on that. And every single time I watch the Ravens, I go, you remember when I told you you're going to regret that? Marlon Humphrey's been a disaster at times.
Mm-hmm.
But I still don't think it's corner they need. I think they need – I think you would have to reach for an edge rusher. That team is terrible at getting after quarterbacks. And there's one name that I look at and go, I think he fits in your scheme. It's Keldrick Falk from Auburn. Keldrick Falk is a gigantic human being. I don't think I have ever seen a guy that big play anything other than what he would do in Baltimore. And you get him with Matt Abuike. You still got Van Noy on the outside. I think that would be enough for you to get to we can at least get after quarterbacks enough to hide how bad our secondary is. Because I don't think Marlon Humphrey's this bad. I think Roquan Smith's had a clunky year. Kyle Hamilton's been on and off the field. And you just get to a point where you had so much up in the air that you don't really even know what you're dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing we undervalued with the Ravens, is that we're looking at the names and not necessarily looking at what we're getting on a week-in, week-out basis.
You are in the Sportsocracy. It's ESPN Asheville. It's It's 92.9 FM, AM 880 AM, and 1400. It's a Power Rankings Tuesday, doing it draft style because it's the Draftmas season, of course. Jeremy Green, our very own draft nerd, at ESPN Draft Nerd, if you will, on the old Twitter box.
It's at the NFL Draft Nerd.
Oh, excuse me.
Kind of hard to be the ESPN Draft Nerd when you also Fox do that too.
Well, I mean, we don't care about them over here.
Correct.
Not yet, anyway. You are in the Sportsocracy. It is ESPN Asheville only at the moment. We are coming to you live from the Ingles studio. We'll be back for the final hour of a Power Rankings Tuesday right after this.
ESPN Asheville.
And we're clear.
Your mountain weather forecast.
It's
chilly
one more hour.
Some sun, trying to get through the overcast, but either way, going to stay on.
I agree.
And more chilly weather on the way after a brief warm-up tomorrow. Some sun with clouds today, 45. Tonight we'll break up the clouds a little bit more, 27. Mostly sunny, breezy, milder tomorrow, 55. But back down on Thursday, sunshine, breezy, high 40. From the Weather Channel, I'm Ray Staging.
This report is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. At Progressive Insurance, you can keep your career moving forward with growth opportunities, great pay and benefits, and one of the country's top workplaces. Go to careers.progressive.com and apply today. That's careers.progressive.com.
'Tis the season. When you're in the mood for holiday music, listen live with the iHeartRadio app and on your radio. 97.7 The Brew, Asheville's Christmas station.
As the holidays approach, Haywood Regional Medical Center reminds you to keep celebrations safe and joyful. Watch for icy walkways, unplug decorations when you're away, and lift heavy boxes with care. Indoors and out, watch out for slippery surfaces to prevent falls and injuries. A little caution goes a long way towards a merry season. For safety tips and resources, visit myhaywoodregional.com or follow us on social media. From all of us at Haywood Regional, warm wishes for a safe and happy holiday season.
Find fresh North Carolina Christmas trees, fragrant greenery, and everything you need to deck your halls. From locally made items for your home and pantry to unique gifts, it's all here at the WNC Farmers Market. Crafted with care by your neighbors. 570 Brevard Road in Nashville.
This is Jim.
Hello.
Jim started advertising with iHeartRadio way back in April. And now...
I have customers out the door!
And this is Sarah.
Hi.
She started putting a portion of her marketing dollars in podcasting back in June.
Business is booming. That's why I'm working on a Saturday.
Want to be like Jim and Sarah? It's easy. All you have to do is own or manage a business and reach out to iHeart. Get started today at 844-844-iHeart or iHeartAdvertising.com.
Celebrate the Asheville Holiday Parade in style at Wicked Weed Brew Pub. On November 22nd, enjoy front row seats to the festivities. Doors open at 10 a.m. with breakfast sandwich specials, a Bloody Mary bar, and hot toddies to warm your spirits. Plus, snap free photos with Santa from 12 to 2 p.m. It's the perfect way to kick off the season with family, friends, and a pint in hand. Join in on the holiday cheer and learn more at wickedweedbrewing.com.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Livin' the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
At Ingles, whether we're celebrating Friday night rivals, televising college basketball games, bringing the Fan Fest to semi-pro soccer, or taking you out to the ball game at your minor league park, it's all in the bag. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
'Twas the day before Christmas, and at the North Pole, the elves were all gleeful, mind, body, and soul. The gifts they were wrapping the cookies were yummy with Ingles ingredients to delight every tummy. The joy in the air was as thick as the snow, and Santa was prepping to make Christmas a go. From making to baking, content as you please, when off in the distance they heard a loud sneeze. Santa was sick, and this just wouldn't do, so the elves hopped a sleigh and to Ingles they flew. OJ and honey and tissues galore, they grabbed every cure as they ran through the store. Christmas was saved, because those elves were amazing. With big thanks to Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports have teamed up under a new local owner to serve our community with the finest custom apparel and unique branded items at the best price. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports can customize whatever you, your team, or your local group may need with high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Visit mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com. That's mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com for your local one-stop custom apparel shops.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple of beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013.
What the fuck?
We're covered up with storm damage and debris.
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013.
I don't know. Just
neighbors, we're Western North.
One more. Here we go.
Studio, WPEK Fairview, WMXF Waynesville, W225CJ Candler, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. Live from the England studio.
I can't wait to play with myself every day.
The Sportsocracy.
Damn the devil to hell! Let the big dogs eat! Let them on the field!
Come get you some of this.
Fire them cannons! By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment.
Oh my God. The Jets killed him.
It is ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400. Sportsocracy. Heard everywhere you go on the iHeart Radio app, and we are seen everywhere on YouTube. Just go to sportsocracy.com, click the live video link, subscribe to the channel, join us in the chat. They keep showing all this snow up on the TV everywhere but here in Asheville, around North Carolina. I don't like it, Jeremy. I know you're just Mr. Bah Humbug.
Snow sucks.
No, it doesn't.
I would argue snow is a top 3 most overrated thing in the world.
Of course he would.
Truffle is one. No doubt, unequivocally. Oh, I made it with truffle oil. Cool. That means it smells like a corpse and it tastes like crap.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for spending a lot of money to make a dish that tastes like dirt. But snow's up there.
Yep.
And what really upsets me is when it's like 4 inches of snow. That's the worst. If you're going to snow, go 2 feet. Be a blizzard or be nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got a dusting. Oh, so you just mean it's slick and cold and terrible.
Mm-hmm. Of all the bad takes you have, Jeremy, that is by far one of the worst.
Snow's the worst. Well, okay, riddle me this, there, Rum Tum Tugger. What does snow actually bring? All right, so
happiness.
How? It's cold as hell.
Happiness.
It's cold. You can't go anywhere. And now, in the age of remote work, that doesn't mean you get off work anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, kids don't even get away from school with snow anymore.
Hate it for you.
It's awful. You like snow? I'll take you to West Virginia with me. You won't like it by the time you get done with it. I promise you. Hey, why is that snowdrift 11 feet deep? Because it started snowing in October.
Mm-hmm. Welcome back into a Power Rankings Tuesday here in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. We are doing it a little different today. Jeremy putting his draft spin on it all because it is the draft season. So we're going through. He's prognosticated the draft order for next year. by simulating the rest of the season in his brain. He didn't, like use Madden or anything for that.
No, I did it in a simulator on the interwebs.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
I thought you just did it all up in your head. So you let the computer pick the games, or you pick the games?
No. I used a simulator to pick the games. You click a button, it tells you the schedule, and I didn't add all this up with an abacus.
So this is out of your own brain.
Yes,
you controlled all of the results and all of the things.
Correct.
So we are at what, pick number 13?
The Kansas City Chiefs.
Mm-hmm. Got them projected to finish 8-9.
I do. No Jeremiah Love here, so no happiness there. But you can get a little happiness in the form of one, Carnell Tate, wide receiver out of Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
Receivers on that team right now, what's their problem? They all do one thing.
Right.
Run deep and not much else. So when Travis Kelce has a bad game, who do I actually trust? Nobody. Because I've got all these little itty-bitty, teeny-tiny receivers. And I'm sure there's a name I haven't said yet, and when I get to him, I'll explain why he's fallen a little bit further for me than he probably will or would for anybody else.
Yeah.
Carnell Tate's a really, really good receiver. And I think there's a possibility that we go back and look at this and go, we missed it on him. He has some of the best hands that I've seen on a receiver in quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just a really good route runner. And he can do practically everything.
All right, Carnell Tate to the Chiefs at 13. Picking number 14.
The Indianapolis Colts.
You've also got them falling to 8-9. So no more wins for them.
No, I don't like your chances to get a whole lot of wins with Phillip Rivers. That doesn't really do much for me. But that pick is not the Indianapolis Colts.
Mm-hmm.
It's the New York Football Jets.
Okay.
Now, if I had known going through the process that Mekhi Lemon would be here at was this 14? I probably would have gone somewhere else at 5. I didn't. So we're here. The Jets don't have a corner on this roster that I like. The question is, which one do I think is the best of the group? Is it Mansour Delane, who I've seen be really, really, really good at LSU, or Jermod McCoy that I'm basically having to go back a year? Because I just didn't get much tape from him this year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go Mansour Delane, but I think a lot of others would go McCoy. Delane's, and Tank, you can attest to this. I think I told you about him 2 years ago.
Yes.
That's going to be a guy that I really, really like when he comes out, just because he can do a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm. All right, and then at number 15.
15 is the Miami Dolphins. I would love to take you a quarterback here. I really would. The problem is that you're completely pot committed on Tua Tagovailoa. The Jets took Mansour Delane. I'll give the Miami Dolphins Jermod McCoy. Basically, if you're Miami, you should sit here and take whatever corner. I don't care which one it is. I don't care if those two are gone and you have to go to the next set. I don't care. You better find somebody that can defend the pass.
Mm-hmm.
Because you get bled at times in the run game, unlike anybody I have ever seen. And I thought about adding a defensive tackle, except for the fact you added two. You actually added 3 of them, but you added 2 with capital last year. So you're kind of stuck there.
You already took care of that one. All right. So number 16. What do the Carolina Panthers do?
This would probably be the easiest selection in the history of the NFL draft. It's Makai Lemon, wide receiver out of USC. Oh, but we need in the – yeah, I don't care. You have one target right now. And I get it. That means there will be 3 years in a row that you've taken a wide receiver in the first round. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I really do not care. You need somebody that can take some of the pressure off Tedero McMillan, because when he does not have high-level games, that offense is not any good.
Mm-hmm.
I think you have to bring back Rico Dowdle. And if I've got Rico, I've got Tet, and I've got Makai Lemon, I look at Bryce Young and go, I don't have the option to move on from you. I don't know if I'll kick in the player option, but I know you are my starter next year. And that's where I'm going to go. But Gary Burt said, look at Matt Millen over here. Not Matt Millen, because I would not have taken Xavier Leggett. I probably wouldn't have taken Tet. I got one of those right. I liked Ted. I didn't love him with Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think you have to add another piece to that offense. Because I don't know that the defense is, we add Caden McDonald. We add Cassius Howell. Is that going to change much for you? Because I don't really think it will. Makai Lemon can open up that offense. Okay. Now, as for why I have him lower, I'm not as in love with him as a lot of other people are. I think he is good. I don't think he's top 10 good. I don't remember, and I could probably dig into this and figure out the last time it actually happened. I believe Makai Lemon's going to come in sub 5'11". I think he's going to be somewhere in the neighborhood 5'105", maybe, which would be a little over 5'10 and a half. I don't remember the last time I took a receiver that high that was that short. Because he can really only do one thing, and that's play out of the slot. Because I don't think he's going to win a lot on the outside. I don't take those guys in the top 10. Somebody will, and it very well could work out. It's going to have to be a specific team.
Mm-hmm.
I see Makai Lemon to the Jets a lot, and I laugh every time I see it. PFF just did a mock draft that had Lemon at 7 to the Jets, and I just laughed and went, no shot.
Why?
Because the Jets won't take a guy that high that replaces the best player they have on the offense in terms of what he does best, which is play out of the slot. Garrett can play on the inside or the outside. I'm not taking away the option. I need another outside receiver, and I think A.D. Mitchell can be that to a degree, but he's only one guy. And Mechie plays out of the slot a lot too.
Okay. All right, after the Panthers, some team that may include part of that, number 17.
The Dallas Cowboys.
All right, what's the Cowboys' answer in the draft?
Well, Dallas is obviously a much better team right now than they were 4 weeks ago. I think you've worked on the defense to a point. I am under the assumption that they would bring back George Pickens. Mm-hmm. Do you disagree with that? I think you just have to give him whatever he wants.
No, you have to. Yeah.
If Jeremiah Love was here, I'd be all over it. He's not. I can't, with a good conscience, really keep just throwing – I can't keep throwing capital at things that I already have. There are a couple defensive tackles here that I would like, but I just traded for Quentin Williams.
Mm-hmm.
There are a couple corners here that I wouldn't be upset about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already paying Deron Bland and Trayvon Diggs.
Right.
So I got to a point of where exactly do I go, and I kept coming back to the same name. Sonny Styles, linebacker out of Ohio State. I know somebody's going to say, but the linebacking core has been better to a point with Wilson and Overshown. The other position has been a revolving door. Sonny Styles is not a linebacker per se. Obviously, we don't have a ton of time here, so I can't get super into this. When we talk about him in this draft class, this kid started as a safety. He's a small linebacker now that has super high linebacker instincts. He still has defensive back instincts too. I think he can play all over the place, and he just kind of becomes a chess piece. I don't even have a name for the role I think he's going to play. But with no edge rusher that I can take with a clear conscience, that's where I'm going to go. And I can't take an edge rusher with a clear conscience because I like Donovan Ezraku better than any of them. I think you nailed it with Ezraku. I think you nailed it with Savon Ravel Thursday night notwithstanding.
All rookies have their moments.
Yeah, that poor kid's introduction to the world was probably as bad as I've ever seen from a corner in all my years doing this. Detroit's literally just looking for his number on every play. Of who's he on? Right there. Okay, got it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, that brings us to number 18 in the 2026 NFL Draft.
The Detroit Lions.
Okay.
Detroit is the best record of a team that I have missing the playoffs. They go 11-6. And they're the first team out of the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Detroit has a problem. They actually have a couple problems. One of them is that they can't stay healthy. If you had to add one piece to the Lions, what would it be?
Another edge rusher.
I don't mind that one. I like the value better in 2 and 3 doing that than I do right here. Because there's really only one on the board, and you will find out quickly that I am not a fan of his at all. It's the interior of the offensive line. The Frank Ragnow thing, I don't know if he's going to come back and play next year. I have absolutely no idea. If he does, then I think that's going to help. But the guards have not been particularly good. Whether it was Mahogany or Tristan Colon, whoever it is. You look at the history of the Detroit Lions, they draft guys that fit their mindset. There is a player in this class that fits that. It's Vega Ione, the guard out of Penn State. Him and Ratledge, especially with Ragnow, that team will run for 4 gajillion yards next year. Vincent Collier said left tackle and guards suck. Tate's pretty good, though. I would like to add a left tackle. There's not one here. There are a bunch of right tackles. Unfortunately, that's where Penei Sewell plays.
Okay. All right.
And look, if you're willing to push Penei Sewell over the left, if Taylor Decker were to retire or whatever, I've heard a lot about Decker. Mm-hmm. That opens up more, and I think ultimately that's the solution down the line. I just don't think we're there yet.
There's a little different Power Rankings Tuesday here in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. We will continue with the NFL Draftmas version of a Power Rankings Tuesday here when we return.
All across the Tar Heel State.
Clear.
Run, dribble to the cup, layup, count it in the foul. This is Carolina basketball.
Long rainbow three, nothing but net from the rookie. Not the triple. He'll try another triple. Count it.
The home of the 6-time national champions.
Drives and hammers it home. Hello, young fella.
This is your radio home for the Tar Heels.
Asheville's home for the Tar Heels is ESPN Asheville.
What were some of the memories from your USO tours?
That nobody knew who I was, and they were like, why do we have to say hello to this guy?
Recently on the Good Stuff podcast, we sat down with our friend Bradley Cooper to talk about his deep friendship with host Jacob.
He was there when I found out that I was going to have a baby.
You showed me the picture. You're like, what's that mean? And I was like, oh, my God.
And how
I just saw an email asking me for some production work before the show started.
Next month, I'll be 8 years clean and sober.
Open your free iHeartRadio app.
Like someone asked me before the show started, like 15 minutes before the show started, to do a spot for them. And they needed it before my show started.
Best barbecue in town. Bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. A dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full...
Yeah, it was. It was.
Feeding 4 hungry fans.
And I'm done. I mean, what do you... I want to clap them with one of those non-alcoholic bottles. Just...
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer.
How
you're family.
involved was
We're good
the
at what
spot
we do,
they needed?
and we do it for a reasonable cost.
Oh, you know.
Call the Chainsaw Brothers, 828-316-1013, or find us on...
If you think hard enough, you can figure what it was for.
Oh, yeah.
It's still covered up with storm damage and
Was
debris.
it what I was complaining about
our
earlier?
daily rates at 828-316-1013.
Mm-hmm.
That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we're Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo! The Ingalls Giving Tree benefiting Manna Food Bank is back up at the Asheville Mall for the season. We know nothing can hold back the holiday spirit of giving in Western North Carolina, and we remember the needs of our neighbors this year. Drop off non-perishable items in the donation barrels at Ingalls locations, donate online, or at the Ingalls Giving Tree at the Asheville Mall. Help Ingalls Markets, iHeart Radio Asheville, WLOS, and Asheville Citizen Times ensure Manna Food Bank can fill thousands of empty plates this season. Together, we can make a difference.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
He's last call, missing the spot. Not my fucking problem.
The Sportsocracy. We treat star athletes better because they're better people.
That's not fair.
Life isn't fair, kiddo. Get used to it.
Back in the Sportsocracy, it's ESPN Asheville. It's a Tuesday that feels like the 7th Monday of the week. Hope your week's going better. Cruising into the holiday season. Hopefully you get a chance to get some time off throughout the holidays. I know you, like all of us, struggle with this with the folks in your job, that once you get this close to the end of the season, it's like everybody just kind of mails it in. And it's it's a thing that we all deal with at this time of year. So just, we got to be on, we got to extend our fuses as much as possible. It's Power Rankings Tuesday. Not much of a fuse left for Philadelphia Eagles fans after that horrific offensive performance last night. Monday Night Football. Kevin Patillo still got a job? Have they done that yet?
Shockingly enough, yes.
Interesting. Wow, it's like 7 weeks in a row. What's taking so long? We'll get to them in just a minute on the Power Rankings Tuesday here. NFL Draftmas version. Jeremy's gone through and prognosticated the rest of the season. And then he came up with the draft order here, which we're up to number 19. And it's a team you're very familiar with being around the middle of the league.
I think this draft pick should be called the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's where you are every year.
Mm-hmm.
How many needs do you think the Pittsburgh Steelers have? I'm just curious if you're in the same boat as me.
There's pretty much one at every position.
I
every
could
level.
You didn't say it exactly how I was going to say it, but you're right there with me. I could make an argument that they need literally everything.
Yes,
if it's not an interior offensive lineman, I could make the argument you need everything.
Yeah, you need 5 first-round draft picks.
That would certainly help.
Mm-hmm.
But more than anything, you need somebody not named DK Metcalf that could competently play wide receiver. Problem is you miss the best ones. Okay. So now you're into the tier 2 guys.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm conflicted on which one they would prioritize. Is it the big kid that is not as fast as DK Metcalf but has better hands and a better temperament? Because that would be Denzel Boston. Okay. Is it the one that can play out of the slot? Really great hands, kind of everything you thought Roman Wilson would be. Because that's KC Concepcion. Or do you just want another high flyer on the other side because that's Chris Brazil? I could also throw Jacoby Lane in there, but he's kind of a combination of 2 of what I just said.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go the big one with Denzel Boston because I like him better. I think I'm going to be higher than anybody in the industry on him solely because he reminds me of so many big-bodied receivers that are – they don't do anything flashy. They just do everything well.
Okay.
I hate to use the helmet scouting analogy, but basically Denzel Boston is the exact opposite of Rome Odunze. Both good receivers, they just do the exact opposite in terms of playing receiver.
Okay. All right, so you're going number 2 receiver for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I got to have a weapon. I think you're going to probably either have to roll with Will Howard or Mason Rudolph, or I don't know. I don't think you're going to have access to a – unless you're just in love with Drew Aller, which I don't think you will be.
Mm-hmm. Well, you never know. They were just in love with Kenny Pickett at number 20 several years ago. So maybe they want to take another awful quarterback.
With where their quarterback room is going to be next year, they would crawl over broken glass on their hands and knees to have Kenny Pickett.
Then maybe they do. Maybe they will. Number 20.
Your Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a player that can rush a passer in this class? Because you don't have one of those. Although you did just sign Jason Pierre-Paul.
Yeah, we did.
Single-handedly going to change your defense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand that in any shape, form, or fashion. I do look at that defense and go, I really would like to take C.J. Allen from Georgia. I don't think I can. I think I have to take Cassius Howell whether I like him or not. Because you painted yourself in this corner taking Emeka Egbuka last year. You're not going to consistently get to quarterbacks with just Yaya Diaby.
Mm-hmm.
You thought it'd be Hassan Reddick. I tried to tell you it wouldn't be. And now here you are. You're back in the same boat you were in. Cassius Howell's just short. He's got that. It can work. It's worked with Nick Bonito. It's worked with a handful of other guys over the years. I do not see that out of him. I don't even like him this high. But you got to have somebody. What are you going to do? Just roll into another year of, well, we found a guy in the 5th round that we really like. Okay.
Well, if you don't find somebody that you think is going to be a star, is it smarter to just to wait on that guy, or to keep taking swings like Kalijah Cansey?
So with Cassius Howell, I'm on an island by myself. There are a lot of people think he should be a top 15 pick. I don't think he should be a first-round pick. So we're very opposed here. I think he is a complete liability against the run, and I think he will be his entire career.
Okay.
But he does get after quarterbacks. And he got after quarterbacks in the SEC. And in large part did it against some of the best teams he played.
And you
I
take
see
him
the
over
merit.
like
That's just not a first-round pick to me.
Like a Overton, or who else have you not named here?
Overton would be pretty high on that list. He doesn't really fit what I'm looking for with you. Because like I said, it's got to be somebody that's consistently going to rush passers. Because outside of that, I just don't care. So adding somebody that LT Overton to me is more of an all-around player. TJ Parker's got the upside, but he also could be Miles Murphy 2.0.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about Romello Height. I just don't like the fit. Because I like Romello Height better.
Yeah.
I just don't like the fit within your defense.
Okay. All right. So who was it you said?
Cassius Howell.
Cassius Howell for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at number 20. We'll take a break. When we return here on ESPN Asheville, we'll run through the rest of it. The first-round prognostications here from Flo Stradamus on a special Draftmas edition of a Power Rankings Tuesday.
ESPN Asheville.
And we're clear.
Your mountain weather forecast.
Chilly afternoon, some sun trying to get through the overcast, but either way, going to stay unseen.
Could be.
More chilly weather on the way after a brief warm-up tomorrow. Some sun with clouds today, 45. Tonight we'll break up the clouds a little bit more, 27. Mostly sunny, breezy, milder tomorrow, 55. But back down on Thursday.
It may be the last show I do before I get fired from this company for being very mean to someone in the hallway.
First, those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
FIFA World Cup 2026 is coming soon, but your opportunity to beat
You're going to tell him what?
exclusive offer with an eligible Bank of America Visa credit card. For a limited time, become a new customized cash rewards or unlimited cash rewards Visa credit card holder, and you will be eligible for a chance to purchase FIFA World Cup 2020. EFA.com/cardFWC26. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be the official.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Somebody's got to have the conversation at some point soon.
Get great memories.
Like, there's one giant problem in this building, and it's all coming back to the same fucking place.
All the Wondershop baking must-haves. Gather the whole fam, grab some gingerbread kits, and start building sweet moments together. Then keep the joy rolling, baking up tasty treats with Wondershop that'll make the season a blast. Make unforgettable memories with incredible prices on gingerbread kits and Wondershop baking essentials. And step into the holidays, only at Target. Restrictions apply.
Make iHeartRadio your #1 holiday app. Hundreds of non-stop Christmas stations like iHeart Christmas and festive playlists are waiting. Open the app, search holiday, and press play.
It's time to kick off the perfect tailgate and take your team to Ingles. Chips and guac made fresh in store every day. The best meat in town packaged fresh every day. And smiling faces giving you their best every day. Let's be real. In the South, football season is our favorite season of the year. There's a lot to smile about, especially with deals like these. Ingles. Low prices, love the savings.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
the Sportsocracy.
We treat star athletes better because they're better people.
That's not fair.
Life isn't fair, kiddo. Get used to it.
Oh, just suck it up, Buttercup. We got a little bit more to go. And then you can go die.
Oh, well, I have to drive an hour and 10 minutes first, but then I can go
back. That's brutal.
Yeah, I have to drive back from Greenville to get back to my house.
That's not good.
It's all right. Good. I crammed down 4 of the 5 food groups. There was no – what did I miss? There was no alcohol because I can't drink before I drive a car. But we got nicotine, protein, caffeine, and anger. So knocked off 4 of the 5.
Yeah. All of the eens.
All the eens and an ah.
Mm-hmm. Got them all. It is the Sportsocracy. It's a Power Rankings Tuesday. The draft nerd himself. What did you say? What at NFL Draft Nerd is just now your
NFL Draft Nerd.
The NFL Draft Nerd is now his Twitter handle. He has picked the rest of the season, come up with the draft order, and we're up to number 21.
We're into playoff teams, and it's the Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah, Philadelphia, I don't know if you figured this out yet or not, but there's a possibility that you get, I don't know. The one I have is Chicago. It could be Green Bay. It could be Detroit in the first round of the playoffs, and I don't like that for you. If you had to pick one spot for Philadelphia, what is it? It's not what I'm going to take, but I promise you we're going to say the same thing.
What they need to draft?
Yes.
Offensive line.
Line would help, but that's more injuries than it is lack of talent.
Okay.
If there was a great center, I would agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I'd be remiss if I didn't point out, I tried to tell you this. Quarterback's what I thought you were going to say, because that's what I'd love for him to take, but not one of those there, and you're paying one. Right. How many tight ends do they have on their roster next year?
1.
It's 0.
Really?
They have none. So, Kenyon Sadiq. Tight end it's reasonably deep once you get into about the 60s. If you're looking for one in the top 50, 1 of 1. And I like Sadiq a lot. If you're looking for a silver lining to the fact that I think there's a better chance of nuclear fallout the next 14 seconds than the fact that then you winning a Super Bowl, there it is. That's going to put you in a much better shot to get the only tight end in this class that I really love.
All right, at number 22.
The Houston Texans. Houston, I don't know how many years in a row we have to say this. Whoever the best offensive lineman on the board is, just take that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Here it's Caden Proctor, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Not in love with it because I don't know exactly where he plays. He may end up having to play guard. I don't care. I'm not sure the Houston Texans have an offensive lineman that I really like right now.
Anything would be an improvement over where they're
It's
at.
getting better because these guys are developing. So Ed Ingram's been decent at times. Ariante Ursery. Trent Brown's been pretty nice on the right side. Trent Brown's also about 407 years old. So you got to find something that's going to be a long-term solution, and I think Caden Proctor would be that.
Okay.
Do you fear Houston in the playoffs at all?
Yeah. I think anybody should. With a defense that terrifying, yeah. Because, I mean, even though the offense may not be clicking on all cylinders at all times.
God, that is the nicest. That is the Tank Spencer-iest way you could have said that.
I'm just saying.
Because the way I would say it is your offense is freaking awful.
I mean, they're not good. They're not good. But they can still have a game where they only score 13 points and you lose. And that would terrify me.
Yeah. They can indeed do that.
So I think anybody in the NFL should be afraid of that because I'm not sure that there is a defense that is Houston-proof. On a good day, anybody could. Yeah, sure. There are offenses out there that could put up 35 on them.
I don't know that there's an offense in the league that can put up 35 on them.
But you're not going to do it routinely.
See, the opposite side of what you just said is what scares me about Houston. You said any team could play them, score 13. Houston score 13 points, and they lose.
Yep.
Conversely, any team in the NFL, their defense could hold you to 10, and you still beat them. And that does concern me quite a great deal.
I would say that's a possibility as well. Sure. Yeah, nobody's put up 35 on them this year.
Nope.
Interesting.
Nobody will. That defense is way too good for that.
I thought there was at least one team that would. Do you know who's put up the most on them in a single game?
Against Houston?
Yeah.
Jacksonville?
It's the Jacksonville Jaguars. 29. That's the season high.
And the bad thing is they did that in 3 quarters.
Yeah.
They did that in 3 quarters, didn't score a single point in the fourth.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's get to number 23.
The San Francisco 4th and Niners.
All right, 12-5 finish. What can they get out of the draft?
I would be a big fan of adding something to the offensive line. San Francisco's got a lot of moving pieces because the Ayuk thing, which we really haven't talked about all that much. Without Brandon Ayuk, I do kind of look at that group of receivers because Juwan Jennings on an expiring deal too. So, I mean, you could be down to Ricky Pearsall and Demarcus Robinson and George Kittle and Christian McCaffrey. I did kind of bury the lead there.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to add something to the interior of the line because that's been bad. Not really anybody on the board that I'm jumping up and down about, so I'm going to look to the defense. How many years in a row have we said, wouldn't it be nice if they had somebody on the opposite side of Bosa? Because I think we've said that about 400 times.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go Romello Height, edge rusher out of Texas Tech. You want to hear a name that you're going to hear? If you haven't watched the Texas Tech game, and frankly, if you haven't, I don't blame you. You will hear Romello Height's name 200 times during the college football playoff. Because he's the one nobody talks about. David Bailey is a little bit splashier. And Rodriguez, the linebacker, is a better college player. Romello Height might end up being the best pro of all of them.
Okay. Number 24.
The Jacksonville Jaguars. You remember when I told you this team was better than people think?
Mm-hmm.
They've messed around not even knowing how good they are and gone 9-4. They should be 11-2. They're not, but they should be. And this team is not bad. They have one huge problem is the interior of the defensive line is dog duties. So I'll add to the interior of the defense. It's just a question of which one. Caden McDonald from Ohio State would be high up there. I really am resisting the urge to go Caleb Banks as the Florida-Jacksonville connection. I'm just not sure where he falls considering he played, I think it was 96 snaps all year. So I'll go Caden McDonald, defensive tackle out of Ohio State, who has been an absolute animal this year.
Okay.
Not a sexy name at all because he does nothing to rush a passer, but he is a really good run stuffer.
Well, sometimes, you got to add those guys as well.
Every draft cannot be sexy. Some of them have to be boring. Kind of like taking Jahmyr Gibbs, Jack Campbell, Sam Laporta, and Brian Branch.
Right. Just straight boring.
That's my new way to shut people up when there's nothing sexy about that. You're right. There's nothing sexy about that Lions draft either, and it's the basis of their team.
It was it was certainly controversial at the time.
Oh, how many people, us included, said Jahmyr Gibbs? That's a little high, and we liked Jahmyr Gibbs.
Mm-hmm. Well, we liked everybody that they took.
You just didn't
Remember
like where they took them.
Right. Our biggest qualm was the order in which they were taken. Where are we at now? I lost my
25
place in the list. At number 25,
the Chicago Bears. Here's a phrase I never thought I'd hear myself say.
Okay.
I don't think the offense is the problem in Chicago. I mean, yeah, if Jeremiah Love were to fall in your lap, this is kind of like Ashton Genty all over again. If he falls in your lap, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
If not, I'm going to look to attack the defense. This is where I'm going to finally stop the slide on TJ Parker. This is a conversation we will have a lot over the next 4 months. How much stock do you put in what he did before this year? Now, if you remember, TJ Parker was a no-doubt top 5 pick coming into the season.
Yes.
He played like an undrafted free agent for the vast majority of this year at Clemson.
Mm-hmm.
You're taking some risk here. But the beauty of risk is if there's risk on the negative side, that means there's upside on the high side. And if he is that guy, it was just that bad a year at Clemson, you just pulled off the steal of the draft.
Right.
And you put that on the opposite end of Montez Sweat, and now you've got 2 pass rushers for the next 2 to 3 years that really help in harassing Jared Goff and 9 and Jordan Love.
9.
I'm never going to let him live that down. We have a super chat to get to before we finish out the real good playoff teams. I also really like that in this draft version of Power Rankings, it's okay to shoot through the teams at the end because those matter less.
Yes.
Works out nicely this way.
Yes, it does.
It's from Sir Jimothy. How many people in the Colts organization did it take before someone finally got Andrew Luck to answer their phone call? AKA their number wasn't blocked. You know they called him. I have zero doubt they called Andrew Luck maybe.
To play?
Oh, yeah.
No.
If you got to Phillip Rivers, I promise you got to Andrew Luck.
No. He's been out of the game way longer than Phillip has.
He's also almost a decade younger.
He's also broken, though.
He's been out of the league exactly 1.5 years longer than Phillip Rivers.
Yeah. There you go. And broken. Yeah, no, he wasn't on my list.
Oh, I'll guarantee you. Somebody there called him. If you're just looking for somebody to be a sounding board on the practice squad, without a doubt. Especially if one of you has to go in and can stay upright, which, by the way, is a problem with both of them. He has a better chance. Gary Birch said he actually looks like a Stanford grad now. Yeah, he does. He does look a little granola these days.
Who, Luck does?
Yeah. He also wears these goofy glasses that I don't really understand.
I got accessories help take the focus away from your face. Chargers, 26. Is that where we're at?
The Los Angeles Chargers. I mean, you want to say offensive line here. The only thing is that you're going to get Slater back next year. You'll get Alt back next year. Mekhi Becton has been an absolute disaster. Can we just send Mekhi Becton back to Philadelphia that's the only place he ever works, ever? Because we've tried this, and it hasn't looked good anywhere else. Mm-hmm. The interior of the line is awful. I just don't know where you would go this high. I mean, because there's not a center that you take in the first round of this class, I don't think. The chat got me on to Connor Lew, but I can't get him into the first round. To me, that's insanity. All the rest of those interior guys are second round or later because Ione's already gone.
Mm-hmm.
The Chargers don't have a ton of needs, except for the fact Khalil Mack's as old as he is. because he's 35, and Odafe Owa's been fine. I'm resisting the urge to go Caleb Banks. I'm not going to do it, but I kind of want to. Okay. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I am. I'm going Caleb Banks. I've just looked at Jamari Caldwell's face, and it pissed me off all over again. And do it. Let's go Caleb Banks, defensive tackle out of Florida.
Okay. All right, who are you taking to number 27?
The Seattle Seahawks. Seattle does not have a ton of needs. And I'm going to say that with a bunch of teams down here because, well, they're good. The defense is terrifying. But am I the only one that kind of – I look at it and go, man, I wish you had another corner. Is that just me? I mean, because even Warrior's playing out of the slot. Job and Reek Woolen on the second side have not been awesome. So I would kind of like that perimeter guy that can play on the outside corner. Avion Terrell's too short for that. Talent-wise, I think he fits right there. But he's not tall enough.
Oh, isn't he going to go way higher than this?
Avion Terrell?
Yeah.
No. He's so short. Very rarely do you see slot-specific corners go this high. I think he's a borderline first-round pick. I just don't think he's like the bulldog that Devin Witherspoon is, that he'll go that high. So I'll go another orange school. Colton Hood, cornerback out of Tennessee. Yes, I do see the irony that Tennessee has 2 first-round cornerbacks and their defense was awful.
Mm-hmm.
They also have a pass rusher that could go somewhere right in this area. And that's why their defensive coordinator is looking for a job.
All right, how about the Patriots at 28?
New England, to me, did such a great job last year that maybe I'm letting it sway me. I do factor in how teams draft. And now I'm looking at New England going, if Randy has told me no less than 1,000 times that it's Vrabel making these decisions and he's the one that's actually pulling the strings and making the calls. If that's the case, then I'm going to take a guy that I'm just really high on that I think fits this. And it's not that I don't like Robert Spillane, which I'm not. I think he's just a dude, but he's a really good team dude. I'll go C.J. Allen, linebacker out of Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
I know you like him a lot.
I do.
I mean, of course you do because he's a Georgia Bulldog.
Big fan, obviously.
C.J. Allen's just a missile. He lived in the backfield.
Oh, yeah. He could wreck with Vrabel calling the plays.
Oh, no. Him and Spillane with all the other pieces they have on that defense would be insane.
Oh, yeah. Number 29.
The Green Bay Packers. Hey, can you take another wide receiver? Because your last first-round receiver, he sucks a lot. Josh Norris posted, I didn't have Laquan Treadwell out-snapping Matthew Golden on my bingo card. But he did.
Or not have done that.
Green Bay they're just a weird team. And losing Kenny Clark and the Micah Parsons deal, I'll go Maury Washington. Gigantic defensive tackle out of Oregon. Yeah. Watch him in the playoff. He's a lot of fun. He's raw, but, man, if a team puts the time into him, he could be a monster.
Pick number 30.
The Denver Broncos. I actually forgot Jahdae Barron was on this team. I 100% forgot he was even on this team. Bronco fans may not love this, but I'm going to try to strike lightning twice. You hit on Nick Bonito. Guy that reminds me a little bit of Nick Bonito, R. Mason Thomas. You can go luxury right there, and I think he is a luxury for them. But if there's even a 10% chance I can have a wish version of him on the other side of him, I'm going to take it.
Yeah. 31.
Buffalo Bills. I have the Buffalo Bills in the next team in the Super Bowl. I'm going to go Avion Terrell. I meant everything I said about him being undersized. I got to take the best player in the secondary because I've got to find somebody. Use the same analogy. If there's a 10% chance that he can become my Trent McDuffie, that's what I'm going to do.
Mm-hmm. Final pick.
The Los Angeles Rams. This is going to get really scary when I say this. I'm going to take KC Concepcion. I've got Devontae Adams. I've got Puka Nacua. You give me Concepcion playing out of the slot. And I got, in this exercise, I got Dante Moore to bring along.
Mm-hmm.
Best way to prop up a young quarterback. Give him all the weapons. Ask Jalen Hurts. He doesn't do anything with it, but that's the theory.
Yes. Yeah. And, Devontae Adams won't hang around for Dante Moore's time probably, but, yeah, it'll work out. It'll all work out. That's your Power Rankings Tuesday, NFL Draftmas style. We'll be back with you. Well, I'll be back with you tomorrow. Flostradamus needs a rest day.
I need to go die. I need to go ingest a bottle of NyQuil 4 seconds after I get back to Asheville.
We'll have a Womack Wednesday tomorrow. Then it'll be a kickoff Thursday live from Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue on Thursday. We will see you then.
ESPN Asheville. Your mountain weather forecast.
Chilly afternoon, some
clear
through the overcast.
Thank
but
you.
Either way, going to stay unseasonably cold and more chilly weather on the way after a brief warm up tomorrow. Some sun with clouds today, 45. Tonight we'll break up the clouds a little bit more, 27. Mostly sunny, breezy, milder tomorrow, 55. But back down on Thursday, sunshine, breezy, high 40. From the Weather Channel, I'm Ray Staging.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. My Lowe's Pro Rewards members get 500 points for logging in to the Lowe's app for the first time. Take advantage of all your pro benefits today. Valid 12/1/25 to 1/7/26. Offer valid for first login only. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Visit Lowe's.com/terms for more details.
Your one stop for advertising? Call 844-844-iHeart.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently.
I'm headed.
Call 1-800-GRAINGER,
Asheville
click
way.
Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger.
All right, have a good one.
Done.
I will be around at some point tomorrow.
Oh, how's
if
that
I'm
flu,
not
babe?
legally
Did you take
dead.
Dayquil Intense Flu yet?
Nah, I got this. Ugh, okay, I don't got this.
Used?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, try
Undo
not
your
to
flu
stab
symptoms
anybody
with
around
Dayquil
me.
Intense Flu.
I'm really going to try not to.
Flu symptoms. I'm ready for that to-do list.
Just leave.
Who got that?
I'm really hoping I can get out of here without conversing with anyone.
Flu medicine.
I think
Use
it's
as
a good
directed.
idea.
Keep out of reach of
This is ESPN Asheville.
Something I
Asheville's
do
number
need
one
to tell
sports
you.
station.
So, in the new year,
Beer City's Tar Heel Station.
I finally got some support from on high to do actual visual studios in Asheville and Greenville.
Oh, good.
We got to find somebody to pay for it. But that is something we're going to be working on.
Weekdays at noon. ESPN Asheville.
So that is a possibility moving
Was
forward.
the day before Christmas, and at the North Pole, the elves were all gleeful, mind, body.
Right.
Oh, I should have said it that way.
Yummy
That's
with
going
Ingles
to
and
happen.
delight
It's just a
every
question
tummy.
of how quick.
The joy in the air was as thick as the snow, and Santa was prepping to make Christmas a go. From making to baking, content as you please, when off in the distance they heard a loud sneeze.
Oh, good.
Wouldn't do, so the elves hopped a sleigh, and to Ingles they flew. OJ and honey and tissues galore, they grabbed
All
every
right, brother.
cure as they
Stab
ran to the
no
store.
one,
Christmas
and
was
I'll
saved
talk to
because
you
those
tomorrow.
elves were
All right, see you.
See you, bro.
Ingles, low prices, love the savings.